7 p.m. guys. How y'all doing? Thanks for coming into my chat. Much appreciated. I love all my followers, love all my subscribers. So that's why I'm here. Come in, enjoy my evening with you folks. So anyway, thanks for coming into the chat. I really appreciate it. I look forward to talking with all you guys tonight. We'll go over the day's events, go over the weather if you like, talk about what's happening tomorrow, what's coming up in the future, and keep you guys apprised of what's going on with my family and myself, and just enjoying good, quiet evening with you folks. Kids are out playing, having a good old time. My daughter's over here, Mike over there, Ella over there. Okay. Hello guys, thanks for coming in the chat. Say hi. I just need to change my messages to all messages.
I told Ella to put this in the freezer because it wasn't cold anymore. She didn't put it.
Okay, you put it, baby. Now, go put. All right. Prepper, here we are. Maganda Gabi, Mike. Magandang Gabi Prepper. Thank you for coming in. Hello, John Vasquez. How you guys doing? Boy, what a busy day today has been. Oh, my goodness. Got a lot of little crap to cover today. I did a lot of things today, but, you know, that's pretty typical when you live where I live. You got a lot going on all the time. Just never slows down. The slowdown time is 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. when I can come on here and chat with you folks. Yeah. All right, they're playing with a cat over here behind me. They got Tiger in a box and running him around the room. Cat's not going to put up with that very much. He's going to be out of that box. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the chores are busy, yeah. And you're right, next day may be nothing. But here, it's not always just the chores. It's sometimes just, you know, things pop up during the day that you got to just handle right then and there. You know, you can't put it off. Something you got to do, you know. So, but yeah, there's always something going on, I'll tell you. Let the cat, hey, don't tease him. MJ, don't tease him. He's going to quit playing with you guys. So anyway, we, I thought we were going to go to town today. Charm and I discussed it briefly this morning. And we didn't quite make it out of the house to get to town, but we did make it out of the house to do a lot of other things. When you own property, there's always something that needs fixed, updated, or replaced. That's right. I was taking a shower tonight, and the damn shower head fell off, hit the floor, shattered. It just so happens, well, I do have one spare. I didn't think about that. I got a spare down in the captain's cabin I haven't put up yet. I'll walk down tomorrow and grab that one. Or I may walk down later on this evening, tonight, and grab it, just so I'll have a second shower head in the shower. But, yeah, the big old shower head just, the whole face of it just broke off. There's like it looks like a gear inside with a screw going through it, and the little gear inside broke. So, no way to fix it. I looked at it and there's just no way to fix it so it won't leak. You know, just pour water out, so forget it. Yep, you guys know where it came from. Hey, same damn place that controls Hong Kong, huh? Same place as keeping David Jessup from coming to the Philippines. What a messed up country that is, huh? Man, oh man. But gun hoses, I stock them as they last about 4 months. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, you just got to keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. You can't get away from it because you can't find anything of quality, you know? So now I just decide, just go with the cheapest you can find. You know you're going to buy 10 of them, so just buy 2 at a time. And that's how I do my shopping. I do everything now. I order some, I buy 2. You know? It is very cheap, that's true. I ordered insecticide the other day. I'm looking for that Bao Linai that I always buy for insects. The yellow can, the tall ones. And I'm looking online, it says 82 pesos, and they got, find the case of 24, and it costs you 52 pesos a piece. I just ordered a case of 24. It's gonna last me a year, you know. But why not? Save you having to buy, and pay shipping. Shipping kills you. So I just buy big time, get it all over with one time, you know. But the other good news is, they did email or message me today in our little group chat we had yesterday, and the filters that I helped them to remove out of their stock unit for my Kent Prime Plus water purifier, they didn't know how to remove them. And so my distributor, he finally decided he was going to get them out of cannibalize another machine and send me the filters. So every filter in there, there's 6 filters in there of various sizes. And then the UV light, he's going to be taking every one of those items. He boxed them all up today. I saw the packaging, I saw the box, it's all wrapped, the label on it. Boom, the lady's sending it to me. J&T. Finally on its way today. So about 4 days, I'll get it. And I don't know if it's COD or what it is. I don't know how he sent it. The deal was because I waited 4 months for the damn filters, and he wasn't going to charge me for them. And then as soon as he started packing them up, we're in the group chat, he says, he told his girl there and told me, oh, no, you have to pay for it. It's okay. Just send the damn thing. I've been waiting 4 months to get that purifier back online. Crazy, huh? I got to get a little up here. I'll stay back today. I'll get my glasses on. Okay. Electrical, I order the best I can. I do not wish for fires. Here, all the wall plugs are plastic. I import ceramic ones. That's very good. Yep. That's the smart way to do it. You need to manually inspect the UV light every 4 months. Yes. And I do. I always check my lights because if it doesn't disinfect, we're all going to be getting sick. Look how beautiful my water is. I mean, you can see me right through the glass of water. Look at that. That's how clear and clean the water comes out of my water purifier. All sanitized, purified, and just clear as a whistle. Just so clear and beautiful, you know? Beautiful water. Yeah, you gotta make sure it's not burned out. That's why I went ahead and ordered the other one from this guy. Since I'm buying the filters from him, I'll also just buy a new UV light, you know? They'll last about a year. They're designed to last, you know, somewhere between 1 and 3 years. You just, with the crap from China, who knows, you know? I mean, just be garbage you buy. Pepper says, see, it was born with 1 kidney and I drink the water I make and sell. So it's literally the best it can be. Cheers. I was so hot today. I didn't drink enough water. We had to go over and get hardware supplies. And we had to go, they were dropping it where the bridge is blown out. So I had to drive over to Quinana Dutai, the next village over. I drove the chariot over there. And I was putting 12-foot roofing sheets on the chariot. Well, you know it's only got a 4-foot bed, right? The 12-foot roofing sheets, they hang way the hell over the back end. So I got 23 roofing panels in the chariot. I thought I'd be okay. I mean, I'm sitting there. I had just walked away to go do something. We had already put 23 sheets in there, and I looked back, and I didn't have my camera with me. The chariot goes, bang! Picked right up on its rear wheels and dumped the panels out. Just came down, hit the ground. Oh, damn it. I went over there and grabbed, yeah, it did a wheelie, all right. I wasn't even on it. It was just sitting there. We'd already put 23 panels on it. and we hadn't put any counterweight yet. No, bags of cement or anything to counterweight the damn thing. And I was about 50 feet away, and I see that thing. Woo, bang! Crap! I ran back over real quick, and one of the guys helped me. I got him to help me. We pulled the panels out again. Then we loaded up. We loaded 15, or no, I think we loaded 15 panels. Yeah, the first time. And then we threw 4 sacks of cement in, and we carried a big 20-foot, 19.6 foot of angle bar. We had 1 2-inch angle bar we had to carry. And what else we carried that trip? Man. Oh, we carried 5 cases of Red Horse 500s and 4 cases of Mule. So we were stocking up on some materials there. Excuse me. But anyway, the chariot handled just fine. Got lots of power to do that load. And then we went back and we loaded the rest of the panels. The guys were bringing the panels across the rickety bridge. You guys have seen it in my videos probably. The Kauai Bridge, right? All right, I'll wait for Prepper. I don't want him to miss my story. Only got a few guys in here. I was hoping for a few more, but I know a few are over visiting Ray's channel. So he'll finish up his live later on, and he's having a good old time over there with Lynn. So I know he's looking forward to coming over here. He'll be here soon. I anticipate David will come in tonight. Hopefully he's got some good news. They finished their debriefing and he's ready to get the hell out of there, I hope. Man, very, very bad what's going on over there. Anyway, I'll wait for Prepper to come back. Yeah, that damn thing did a wheelie already. Look at my leg. Give me a medicine. Give me a medicine, please. Get rid of these damn sores on my feet. They're healing up now. Good. Knocked down my sugar consumption a little bit, and had a few small little sores on my feet where I gotten cut. Anyways, hello in the chat. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. How you doing, Scuba Steve? Hello, hello. Are you here? No, he's not here yet. I only see Prepper chatting with me. John Vasquez, are you still here with us? Hello, John. How are you? A few guys came in, hit a thumbs up, and then took off again. Yeah, that one. I just got to doctor my leg a little bit. I had a little sore on my knee.
I was actually dumb when I got this. When I got this, I popped it. So it became worse.
No, it didn't become worse. It's smart. Probably jammed it. And popping it out made it better. It just hurt because you hurt it. You'll be fine. Just use ice off and on. Ice, okay? It'll keep the swelling down. It'll be fine. There's nothing to put medicine on you. Love you, baby. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. Put it back to baby where you got it from.
I can do it later.
No. No, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Go, 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 go. I want it where it was. Thank you, hon. Prep says, the thing I like about hanging with you, you have been here over a decade and talk about things relatable to those of us that have to. Yeah, we've been here, done that, huh? It's crazy. My YouTube's not about the Philippines, but you have a way to really show how to survive long term here. Well, you have it down too. Why is your finger shaking? My daughter jammed this finger right here at the joint. She was dancing, doing a dance routine about 10 minutes ago. She jammed the hell out of it. I told her to go grab a bag of ice. Get some ice on that thing.
But it melted.
No, the whole block of ice don't melt. Put a rag around it and put your hand on it. Keep it cold, hon, so it won't swell up. Yeah, I try to just talk about everyday stuff. You know, keep it real. Because I don't want to just sit here and read chat like Ray does. I want to talk too. I want to chat with you guys, say things, and then we chat about it, you know? That's true. What you've done doesn't match the way everybody else is here. And what I've done, the way I live, it's not for everybody. You know, living out here in a little fishing village where there's, you know, no other foreigners, just Filipinos around. They they don't speak so much English. Some, I mean, they speak a little bit. And then working to build and make a good place for my family to live. And, you know, that's just pretty much what I wanted all my content to be about. And I think I've still got, my goodness, I've probably got 1,000 videos I haven't posted up to YouTube yet. What's posted up there now is mostly videos I made since I started YouTubing.
Make a timeline of your daily routine like that.
All right, let me read it. I'm going to read your daily routine.
Is it correct? Have to add more.
Well, you know, I'd say wear socks. I'd say
Wear my socks. I know.
No, your uniform is including your socks. I don't think I'd specifically put my socks on.
Oh, yeah.
Put water in your water bottle, wear my school shoes. Put on my school shoes. Go to school. You should say ride the quad to school. You're riding your quad to school.
I know it's still like those.
Get home, eat something, change my clothes. All right, keep on going, girl. You're doing great.
Papa,
What's
how
that?
about Teacher Ted? We bring the cat to school.
Why you want to bring a cat to school?
Because Teacher Ted.
The teacher said to bring your cat to school?
Yeah.
But why?
Because somebody coming to our school.
And she wants you to bring your cat to school?
Yeah.
Really?
That's crazy.
That's strange. You sure about that?
No? No, Papa.
Sit still. Shut your eyes. You got a hair right here on the side of your eyeball. Wait a minute. Got it. Fuzzball. All right, anyway. Take care of him. You got a little fuzz on his eye. All right, let's go back here. I missed something, Pepper. As I too live in a small town. I'm the only not Filipino. Yeah. Oh, Steve says, thought you were going to go live with Ray. I guess he was watching Ray's channel, thinking I'm going to come in live to Ray's channel, Ray in the Philippines. But no, I just do my own live. Okay, I'm just reading. Catch up. All right. So you have just a lot of Filipinos there too, yeah. But you know what I find? It's better that way. It's better, and that's why, you know, I get on here and I talk about Masbate, and people talk about wanting to come and live in Masbate, and I'm thinking to myself, what are you doing? Your perfect little world is about to be influenced by Westerners. It's okay. There's plenty of room for everybody, you know. And I like it in Masbate. I think it's a wonderful place for people to live. So it'll work out just fine. John Vasquez says, JP Calibo. Is he? I didn't know he was getting here this quick. Maybe he's here already. He could be. This is already December. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, could be. Zeno, please like and subscribe, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Once you subscribe, say done, and I'll read your chat for you. Zeno, it is the new haircut, bro. You see? Look at my hair color. I could be German, huh? I need that little goatee thing going on. Little mustache. The only thing is, when you live in the Philippines, Zeno, the women here, they don't like facial hair on their man. They always complain. It itches them. They don't like that. Hello, Niels. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in. John Vasquez says something? Question mark? Something's not in my room. He'll come in later, probably. He usually comes in the chat. I haven't seen him yet. Hello, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, he says, hello, Mike, and all my brothers. Yeah, as in no other foreigner, not even Indian, Korean, none. I am it. I'm going to smack your cat. If you don't get your cat, Ella, get your cat off my counter. Now. That's your cat, and I'm about to smack him. He don't come up on my counter where we cook. He knows better. Yeah, see? He knew he did wrong. I don't allow him up here on the counters. Scuba says, John, what's going on? Pepper says, I have a 1-inch beard right now. My wife is livid as it's all white. Oh man, I grow it fast too. Look at my face. I shaved yesterday. It's already coming out. It's just like, I get so sick of shaving. I'm tired of shaving all the time. You know, I'm not going to use Nair and none of the other hair removal things. So I just, like it is right now, she really hates it. Once it gets a little bit longer, she's not doesn't complain. But boy, when it's 1 day old, I ain't getting none. Neil said, I just stopped in real quick to say hi. I woke up to use the CR, but it's 4:20 a.m. and I'm going back to sleep. Okay, Niels. Thanks for coming in. I much appreciate it. I apologize, Niels, but dude, thank you for coming in, for popping in. Much appreciated. Pokemon, you do? You miss me. That's nice of you. So, Pokemon, thanks for coming into our chat. Much appreciated. Did Zeno come in yet? Zeno, you subscribed to me yet? Pokemon, are you subscribed already? I can't click and check. I don't have my other phone with me. Micah, where's MJ's phone, hon? Oh, my doorbell's ringing, guys. Huh? Bring MJ's phone to me, sweetie. Bring it to me. I have a charger right here. I want to use it. Anyway, let me tell you what's going on here. We were talking about my chariot. We were talking about being over there at the old bridge. There's my lovely wife. What you doing, Charm? She's busy, guys. You want to see what Charm's doing? Oh, my goodness, she's busy. Who threw the cat? Oh, my goodness. Don't be abusive to the cat, Ella. Here's what Rosalind and Charm got going on, guys. She got more items in today, as you can see. She got her list out. Santa and her helper, Rosalind. Oh, I thought you were helping over here. Here's my sister-in-law enjoying my bed.
I'm sorry, I'm tired.
You guys turn the aircon on.
So thank you, Mike.
You can turn it on.
No need.
We got power. Kids are in here playing, but they're very busy. Charm's sitting over here in this little tiny corner over here, surrounded by everything with her little list here. She's moved over a little bit, huh? So anyway, that's what she's doing. Rosalind's busy. We'll let Santa and their elves handle things out here. Here, give me the remote.
It's on.
Well, thank you, MJ. Very good. Did you turn off the living room one? I'm going to off the aircon. The living room is freezing cold in there. We've been running it all day. The house is so cold right now since we've been running the air cons. Hello, John Vasquez. Like your red lips. Pepper says, yeah, we've been prepping Christmas stuff too. I know, it's crazy, huh? Oh, man. Says, Mike, my 2 carbed bikes are not tuning well. I'm not buying carburetor no more, only fuel injection. All right, that's a good idea, Steve. Don't airlock them like I did the quad. If you run out of fuel, ever, you get that airlock in there, you know how to relieve it. You have to, if it won't start up, you're going to need to, you're going to need to remove that hose at your injector and reprime it. Make sure there's air going all the way up through the tube, just like I had to do on the quad. Ay. I got it all running good though. So, and the giveaway stuff for your business. Yeah, you know, I was thinking here, I'm contemplating doing some type of giveaway when I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. I thought about it. I thought about doing some kind of giveaway, maybe I thought if I do it to the 1,000th subscriber, people are going to go out to come back in to try to be my 1,000th subscriber. And my channel is going to be going like this, like a roller coaster. But I'm thinking of coming up with some idea to where whoever's the 1,000th subscriber, I do something nice for them, give them a gift or something. And maybe I've seen guys do this before on their channel. Hi, Manila, welcome. And the only good gas Yeah, it could be it's just the bad gas. You're right. Good gas is Shell, as Prepper said. The best gas you can buy here is Shell. We have Shell in Masbate too. They have a whole plant there, right where they bring in the fuel. They have a big plant. They pump it right up to the Shell station. They have holding tanks, and then I don't, I don't have a clue where Patron or these other fly-by-night places are getting their fuel because I don't know where a Patron plant is, tank plant, unless they're up there in the same compound Shell as them. I wouldn't think so. But anyway, I've been using Patron gas since I moved here, pretty much, and that's what Charm and I sell. We don't sell fly-by-night gas. We go straight to Patron. We fill our containers up. We bring it right back here to the village, and everybody here is buying Patron. If I had a Shell nearby, I'd do the same thing. I would go to Shell, but there's none here. It's all the way in Masbate City. And I'm not going to drive, 75 plus 12, 87 kilometers just to pick up gasoline to sell in the village. Just not worth it. But yeah, it could be the bad gas. The only good gas is Shell, yeah. Hello, Manila Gorilla again. Pepper says, we did umbrellas for our water shop customers, branded so we can write it off on taxes. Nice. And I just received one from, who gave me the umbrella? The other day, I received an umbrella, a branded umbrella for somebody's business. Oh, it was the eyeglass executive, or the optical place where I get my glasses. I ordered 2 pair of glasses, and they gave me a religious book. I haven't read it yet. And they gave me, I got my glasses with microcloth, with cases, 2 pair, and I got the book, and they also gave me a branded umbrella, foldable umbrella. Pretty nice umbrella. I mean, it's not top line. Made the big C, I'm sure. Scuba says no Shell here. Yeah, there's only one as far away from me. Because you tattoo your name on your stern. Their name on your stern. I'm selling in 1 liter. Yeah, I'm selling in 1 liter Coke bottles. And I'm using Mule. Tanduay long necks for my half liters. All right, Scuba. Yeah, mine took about 5 days, 6 days. But you're going to be here for a while. So, yeah, come over here, Scuba. And I paid $3,400 for 2 pair. And I love them. I can see perfect. I can set my phone way back over here. And I can read my phone just fine. I can sit like this and read with my glasses on.
No.
What, hon?
There has no food.
There's one more bag back there.
I don't know.
There's 1 more bag, hon. I just used 1. There was 1 left. I didn't order food. I got to order cat food. Dang it. Maybe you can learn to eat rice and milk, huh? Like the dogs around here. Can't see when I bring my phone up close. Yeah, but that's how we sell it. Old school gas sells. Nice, yeah. I sell, wow. I want to say probably minimum 10 liters a day. About 10 liters a day is what we're selling. And diesel, I'm probably selling, I don't know, there's no fishing going on right now. I'm not selling much diesel. And I'm really not using diesel. Now that I added an extra battery in my solar set, I'm not having to run my gen set, even on cloudy days. I got plenty of panels. I just needed to add another battery because of how many loads I got going on. So I added a second battery. I got plenty of power. I'm going to add 1 more, I think. I'm going to wait till I get another order from my distributor in Thailand. And then I just take my profit and plunk, buy another battery. They're around 90. She gave me the last one for 95,000. And that's a 51.2 volt, 280 amp hour. So I want to add a 3rd battery in. I want to have 3 51.2 volt, 280 amp hour, and hook them up, and then I'm gonna see how much power I got, and how fast, how well they charge up, and if I need to add a few more panels, I will. I'm not at full capacity yet. I've got 12 550 watt and 4 575 watt, so I'm at 6, 8, right around, 9,000, 10,000, less than 10,000 watts on solar panels. So I could bump that up to about 15 on my 12,000 watt system and still be fine. I can go 30% up. So I'll be good. Battery storage is actually the key, the most expensive bit. It is quite expensive. But the panels themselves are now very cheap. 550 watt, we're running 3.6, and 610 watt, we're running 4,300. So I put I got a little budget system here. I put all my 300 watt panels on the budget system. So I've got like I think I have 4 300 watt. I gotta have more than that. I thought I had more panels than that. I have all of them. I think maybe my brother-in-law scarfed them and took them to Masbate City. I don't know. Maybe he's got them up there in his house in Masbate City. He was supposed to take one. But come to think of it, I'm just trying to think of how many's on my rooftop right now. And I guess I'm going to have to go make a video to see how many solar panels I still got left. Because I don't know. I think there's about 4 on there, 300 watters. And I used to have 2, 4, 6. Oh, he said one wasn't working. That's right. He said one wasn't, it was only producing like 9 volts instead of 18 volts. So it's half working. So that's one's ready for the garbage can, What's good with those, you can take those solar panels and you can, the big ones like I have, even the 300 watters, and you just make a wooden frame and you make a table out of it. It makes a good table, And it's, people come sit at your table, it's a solar panel, it's a piece of crap, it don't work, Made in the big C again. Yeah, we had the chat about that. And Scuba, I think you should. Because everything here in the Philippines now is unleaded. So you tried running the 91, you tried the 95 before, you went to the 91, you're having problems, you go back to the 95, it should be okay. A little higher octane. But I didn't I didn't film my Chariot too much today, Scuba. We were going to I had to carry 3 loads. My exhaust is not hooked up. It's louder than hell. I couldn't hear myself talk if I tried on it. It's hotter than hell. I think I burnt the side of my foot today on the side of the engine. I moved my foot. I kicked the engine. It was already hot. I kicked the engine and I put my foot up and I think I rubbed it against had it against the side of the engine. I felt it burning. I moved my foot real quick. I didn't even look at it, but that's all right. Man. Hello, Lynn. How are you? Good evening, Lynn. Welcome to my chat. I'm sure Ray will come in and join us pretty soon. I'm sure he's still busy over there. Mainly off grid. Thank you. Good morning for you. Good evening for me. It's evening here in the Philippines. And we were just discussing a little bit about solar, about being off the grid, because both Prepper and I are off the grid. I don't know if he's 100%. I'm 100% off the grid. And I've got 2 budget systems. Now I got a budget system and an expensive system in my house. The expensive one is handling everything, doing great. I love it. I'm glad I went that way because in all honesty, guys, I have no power here. Okay. The generator that the village fires up at 6 p.m., they came around and they put limiters on everybody's electrical because they don't have meters. They came up and they put limiters out on the power line out there for everybody getting power, and they limit everyone to 70 watts. You imagine that? You guys who know a little about power, you imagine what you can get out of 70 watts? I'll tell you what you can get. My SNAT inverter, my 3,000 watt old budget system inverter, uses about 70 watts. It was turning on, doop, turning off, doop, turning on, doop, turning off. I had no power to my house. It wouldn't let the power go through. It didn't have enough power. 70 watts wasn't even enough to drive the inverter. So it did it about, I heard cycling that night after I saw the technicians down there working on the power. And I asked them, what the hell happened to my power? Oh, sir, we put a limiter on. You're only allowed 70 watts of power. I said, I've been paying you guys for 300 watts of power. Oh, no. That was your father-in-law's line. He wanted his 300 watts back at his house. So we put his 70 on your house. I said, all right, fine. As soon as it cycled my inverter about 10 times, I shut the damn thing off, went out there, took my screwdriver, disconnected the freaking wires, taped them up, threw them off the side. I don't have their power hooked up anymore, and I've never had it hooked up since. I immediately went to town, bought batteries, bought a new system. I don't know how much I spent total, a lot. The inverter was like 78,000. A battery was 98,000. The wiring, I had to buy new wiring. I had to buy more solar panels. I bumped my system up. I'm over 9,000 watts of power on solar right now and in bigger panels. So I just said, you know what? I'm just going to go big time. Forget it. Get it done. Get it over with. I'm never going back on their grid again. So what I have done is I've wired up. My house is wired on solar complete. My shed house where I keep the other motorcycles, I have power there because my father-in-law uses it to run the water pump that pumps water to his house. And then I have the greenhouse on the beach wired up so that if somebody stays there, they've got electricity, and I've got water hooked up. Everything's done in that house. But I did find a leak in the water tank. The guy who did it, Prepper, you probably heard people doing this. You take a 3/4 male adapter, 3/4 female adapter, you put rubber on them like a seal, and then we just thread them together make a hole in the bottom of the barrel and just thread the fittings there and tighten them up. But guess where the fittings are made? What a POS. Crazy. Now I got another leak. I just saw it yesterday. I went down to the room down there, the greenhouse. I like to go down there and, make sure everything's working. I turned the water on. No water. I said, whoa, nobody's even been here. I filled the drum up. The drum's up behind my house up here. The drum's, 70 meters, 80 meters away. I don't know what this ding ding is on my phone. Some goes ding ding. I got to figure out what that is. So anyway, thanks all you guys for coming to the chat. Much appreciated. So anyway, the barrel's leaking at the bottom fitting now. So what I'm going to do is I drain it. I open up all the valves. I had started to fill it again. I saw the leak there. I said, oh crap. So I shut the pump off, quit filling it. Now I open the faucets down there and just let the water go. Let it drain out, and I will fix the barrel. I forgot about it today, but I was super busy, so I didn't get a chance to anyway. It was dark before I knew it. It says, you should know how many panels, as you should clean them every 2 months. Yeah, I get up there every couple of months and wipe them down, clean them. Some of them, though, are very difficult. So what I need to do is I have to get like a sponge mop, and I have to clean that way so I can reach out to them. Because the way we did the panel, there's so many panels in the space. You have a little space about 8 inches wide to walk in. If you're not careful, you're going to trip and fall. So I just go and I stand there, and then I have to reach out and scrub the panels. I don't like walking around the edge of the roof up there, 2 stories up, I'm not claustrophobic, and I'm not afraid of heights. It's just not safe, At my age, at 65 years old, it's not a safe thing to do. So I try to refrain from that. Lynn says, hello, Mike and Charm. Charm's really busy, Lynn. I don't know if you saw it. I showed earlier. Mainly off grid. Thank you. Says, hey, Lynn. Lynn says, hi. Scuba says, you boys are working their butt off, carrying the cement across the bridge to the Russie. Yeah, they were carrying the cement over across the bridge, 1 sack at a time. They were carrying the roofing panels, the 12-foot roofing panels, 4 at a time. It's colored roofing. It's extremely heavy, very thick roofing, right? So they're carrying those 4 at a time. I don't know how it happened, but when I showed up out there, when Charm and I got there, we heard they were there, Charm and I got there, they had already started bringing things across the bridge, the roofing panels. And another guy standing there said, they dropped one of your roofing panels in the river. It fell off. They were carrying it. Somehow it fell off their stack into the water. And I said, I went over and asked the truck driver, I said, and who's going to go swimming for my roof panel? I don't even know how deep that river is. I have no idea. Maybe 8 feet, 10 feet. I don't know. I have no clue how deep it is. I mean, I was prepared to go swim down if nobody else was going to do it. I can't leave the customer's roofing panel into the water. So I'm prepared to go over there and swim down and get it. My wife says, no. They can do it. It's all right. So I asked the truck driver, I said, who's going to go get the panel? He says, my worker will go get it, the guy that dropped it. But wait till we're done loading all the cement so he's not wet, and let him get everything else done, and then he'll dive down and get it and bring it to you. All right. He got it. I got the roof panel, took it to the delivery to the neighbor, and all good. I delivered 33 12-foot roofing panels. I brought 20 sacks of cement. Well, I took him this morning. I took him 20. And you guys, I don't know if you saw the video or not. Steve made comment on the video that I'd overloaded it because I was using the quad because the Chariot wasn't available. The guy drove the Chariot yesterday to town, and he went the back way, and he with my sister-in-law, and I forgot who was with him. Who else? Elegant, that dumb. Who was yesterday in the Chariot? Were you in the Chariot when they broke down? Micah, were you in the Chariot? Oh, my sister-in-law was in the Chariot. I know. She had to walk. They walked back from San Andreas, which is, I don't know how many kilometers it is, 4 kilometers. We rode the quad there the other day. It's on another video. It's pretty far. It's a far walk. But the Chariot broke down, so they all walked back because the driver didn't know how to fix it. What happened is on this PF30 carburetor, right? I'll get one. I'll show you. It's guess where it's made? And the reason I have this carburetor so close by at hand is because I pulled it out tonight. I have in my garage there, I have one shelf that's all carburetors. So I pulled this carburetor. It's a PZ30 carburetor. Okay. There's your name on it right there, PZ30. So anyway, I pulled this carburetor out because here's your fuel line right here where you connect your fuel line. And you picture the carburetor, okay? The carburetor is connected to the engine. If you're standing on the passenger side, the carburetor is connected to the engine here, right, on this side. So when you look, your fuel line, it's on the driver's side, and it's way back. You can't see it. It's behind the choke arm here. It's back here behind the choke arm. So you really cannot see the hole where that plugs into. But the old one, this little piece of tubing is coming out of the carburetor, of all things. So tomorrow, I'm going to change the O-ring on it from that one to this one, and I'm going to put the brand new carburetor. That's another chore for tomorrow. Installing the PZ30 carburetor on the Chariot. So I might make a video of that too. Sometimes I don't even have time to make videos. I go out there and I'm working. I go, crap, I should have put this on video, I made 3 trips in the quad this morning. I only recorded putting it on one, And I got my ass chewed by Steve because I overloaded the quad.
Papa. I need a Mimi.
Yes, you can. Who's going to make it for you? My goodness gracious. These kids interrupt you more than anything. I got a lot more to talk about tonight, guys. Let me make him a Mimi. A Mimi for MJ is a milk. He likes chocolate milk. Bring me your milk out of the bedroom, son.
It's not there.
Where's your milk at? Oh, it's here. Where's your bottle at? He still uses a bottle. Of all things. Got his bottle here. Gotta find the nipple. They take them everything apart and they scrub it all real good, So, anyway. Good thing I got clean hands tonight, huh? I just got out of the shower. I was, that's why my hair is all plastered to my head. The kids, they always chew the nipples. You gotta replace the damn things about every, week or so. He's the only one on a bottle right now. Ella, here you go. I'm gonna turn around and show you guys. Ella's on her thumb. Ella's 9 years old, guys, and she embarrasses me so much. Yeah, you do. And I'm telling her, okay? Because I'm so mad at you. I don't want to do a trick like putting pepper on your finger or sticking your finger up the dog's behind to make it stink. I just want you to quit sucking it when I tell you. Quit sucking your thumb.
Micah's hand.
What?
Micah's hand is hurting.
I know her hand hurts, hon. I'm gonna let them watch you. See if you stick your thumb back in your mouth. I can't wait till the poison gets here that I ordered. Hey, what are y'all doing?
And she's trying to prevent me from watching TV.
Maybe he just doesn't want you to suck your thumb. I mean, he's 4 years old. He's 4. He's never once in his lifetime put a thumb in his mouth, or a finger, or a wrist, or anything. He didn't put nothing except a baby bottle in his mouth. He's gonna outgrow that soon too. He's out of diapers already. 4 years old, no diapers. I mean, MJ is freaking awesome. Oh, anyway, let's get back to the chat and see where you guys are at. Manila says, try leaving a comment on your video where your wife and the kids were wrapping gifts, and it wouldn't take the comment. Wow. Thank you for telling me, Manila. I will go check why. I don't know why. It's always something with this damn YouTube. Always. You know, I don't screw with the settings on this thing. I leave it as is. I adjusted a few settings to make it good, and every time you turn around, it's something else. Something. Maybe it's YouTube again. Maybe they stop allowing comments on stuff. You know, I don't know, on shorts. I don't know what it is. Or maybe because it was a short, I don't know. Maybe somebody else can tell me. Are you allowed to comment on shorts? I thought you were. So, anyway, shoot. Bill Meyer. Hello, Bill Meyer. You run your 96 Cadillac on 95 octane. But Bill, are you driving your 96 Cadillac now? With the weather the way it is? Mean Left Grid says, "Do welcome prepper. 70 watts, that's nothing." Exactly. It's one light bulb. That's all they want you to have. Light bulbs in your house. And I talked to their electricians before. I even emailed the company. I said, why don't you just give me a meter and let me pay by the kilowatt I've used? And then that's why I got so sick and frustrated with these idiots. The power, they turn it on at 6, always having problems with the generator, always blackout, brownout. And then they turn the power off at 11, sometimes 10:30. You know, that's what it used to be our bedtime. Charm and I used to go to bed at 11 because the power would go out. You couldn't do anything else because we were on the little power of the grid we had, you know. Then we put the solar in and start doing our own thing. And now we get to bed 9:30. You know, just by being off grid, it helps us to get to bed earlier. You know, we just stop doing things because we want to now. Try to get things done more in the daytime, but I don't know how that makes sense, but it works. Now we're off the grid and we're getting to bed early. We're getting a better night's sleep. Kids are going to bed by 9, and Charm and I are in bed by 9:30, and this all works out good. Steve says, does it run better on 95 than 91? He says, yes, it starts easier on 95, but you get better mileage on 91. I did make videos, but they're on James and Karen's site. So I am going to make another one, a very good one. I'm taking my time. I'm going to put one together, and I'm going to show everybody exactly how to hook up the Solus inverter, how to wire the battery to it, to put the BMS cable on it. I'm going to show everything. And I want to do that. I want to do it for my channel. And because now I put in 2 systems. I've got a budget in the back, a 3,000 watt digital inverter, and I've got a 12,000 watt in the front hooked up. And the back is using lead acid batteries. The front one is using the lithium battery. So I've had both systems right here. I can easily make videos on it. And that's what I intend to do. So people can actually see, and it'll help them to make their own solar panels and things like that. I'm sure James and Karen got a bunch of views on that one. A lot of views. I bet they're in the thousands and thousands from that video I made for them. Prepper says, I have not yet gone offline as I still want to build a third floor on this building. Okay, understand. Prepper says, I'm almost ready to stop. The plan and do solar now to save me 50,000 pesos a month electric. My goodness. The money you invest, it'll come back because you can get it anywhere from, they say, they told me 10,000 cycles on these batteries I got. Guaranteed, warranted for 5 years. I'm anticipating around 6,000 cycles is what I'm thinking I'll probably get before I have to buy new batteries. And it depends on, we'll see. I'm testing them. We'll see how long they last. 5 years will go by in no time. And if the solar's working that long, the batteries work that long, the inverter, I believe, has a 5-year on it also. So I'm hoping everything works fine. They gave a nice long warranty. So give me at least 5, I'd be happy with that. And I anticipate never recovering all my money back, okay? I didn't go into solar to recover my money back to get an ROI. I went into solar because I have no power. Simple. It's a necessity here. If you want power, pay for it. Buy your solar. So it's a large investment, but it's, to me, a worthwhile investment. Other people might look at the price and say, well, how long could I be on the grid and paying my electric bill every month and before I'd equal what a solar system of your size would cost me? They look at it that way, and maybe 10 years, But if you live where I live and you have no power, you don't have a choice. So that's why I did it. I've had copper fittings melt. Exactly. So have I. And what happened on my Solus inverter, on one of the connectors, you have these connectors you plug in, right? And underneath I have 6 pairs of connectors. On the first pair, I think it was PV1, or it might have been PV3. I think it goes 1, 2, 3. So there's the third one back on the left side. The guy didn't hook the connector up good. It was arcing in the connector and it melted the frickin' plastic, the copper and everything, and just a frickin' mess. Luckily I smelled it. I ran out there to see what's going on, shut everything down, and pulled the connectors out of there. They were toast. So I pulled the positive and the negative out. The connectors themselves are toast. I tried to look for it. They don't sell it. I called Ion Solar, who I bought the Solus inverter from. I said, do you have another connector board for the Solus 12,000 watt inverter? Oh, no sir, we don't sell parts. We just sell the inverters. Okay, so now I got to figure out where to buy one. If I can contact Solus directly or whatever and see if they'll let me buy one. I'll put it in myself. I don't need them to put it in. I just want to buy it, and so I can replace it at some point. So you got 6 ports, right? Now the beauty of the 12,000 watt inverter is you can put 9 550 watt solar panels on each connector. Okay? So you can do, you imagine you can add it up, 9 panels at 550 watts. Okay? That's almost 5,000 watts of power. And you do that 3 times, and you already got your 15,000 watts of power. So you only have to use 3 connectors to put 15,000 watts of solar down to your Solus inverter. What I did is I went with 6 panel. I set it up in groups of 6, and I think I got 6, 6, and 4 on it, but the 4 are 575 watt. So I kept them in a different connector, and the 12 550 watt are all 6 and 6 connected that way. So I'm using 3 connectors, PV1, 2, and 3, or 1, 2, and 4. I think it calls it 3 anyway. It shows on the screen as like 1, 2, and 3, and it's working beautiful now. I made sure all the connectors are nice and tight. Did it myself. I rewired the new connectors. I ordered new connectors from Ion Solar, 10 pieces, 10 sets, so I could have extras here in case I ever have an issue again. But the Big C makes it so I always have extra, like we were talking earlier. Prepper and I were talking at the beginning of the feed. So 95 octane in winter, 91 in the summertime. Hello, David. Welcome to the chat, sir. Thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. Scuba says, I'll buy some 95, mix it to the 91 for now, then go straight 95. Yeah, try it, Steve. I don't see any problem with the 95 octane. I forgot who you got there in your town for gas, but I believe you have Patron. If you have Patron, just go strictly Patron. Don't use anybody else's gas there. Because the fly-by-night ones with the weird names that aren't Patron or Shell or Caltex, those are garbage gas. A lot of them are gas off the ship that they filter off the ships and bootleg a lot of fuel, especially to the small islands like ours. You can buy gas all day long here off the ship, and it's total garbage gas. And I asked the lady one day, I said, why does it look like my gas has dye in it? My carburetor inside where the gas, if you get any gas that leaks around it on your carburetor, down at the bowl area, you'll see it's red. And when you open up the bowl to clean it, to get, check for dirt or dust or contaminants, when you open it up, it's all red inside. And then one day the lady, she didn't answer me then. Maybe she didn't understand my question. But then one day, my wife was buying gas, and the lady said, do you want red or green? And I said, we always sell the red. She says, oh, okay, I'll just add dye to it. She's dyeing the gas. I guess it's green gas she was selling, and she was dyeing it red. So I was looking like a purplish color. Beware what you're getting in the Philippines, guys. Beware. You may not be getting what you think you're getting. Hey, y'all. Ray in the Philippines online, guys. Hello, David. Says hi, Scuba. David, have you got any news for us? I'm going to catch up the chat real quick here. Everybody's roof and woof woofing. Who makes Rusi? Guess who makes Rusi? Steve. The big C makes Rusi. Pepper says, when you live as long as we have in the Philippines, you'll learn that anything CH made is good luck. Rusi is a Filipino-owned motorcycle brand that manufactures and assembles affordable motorcycles, scooters, and e-bikes with many parts sourced from, you guessed where. Maybe I need a new carburetor, Steve says. Yeah, Steve, it's the same as mine. It's a PC30. And I keep these on hand because I always have issues with them. And like I was explaining earlier, the little fuel port right here has come out of the carburetor now. It's stuck in the fuel line. It came out of the carburetor, and fuel is pouring out of the fuel line all over the top of the engine today. It came off today again. It came off yesterday. The guy broke down. The driver who was driving it didn't know how to fix it right away. So he had to come back here. Everybody had to walk here. He came back here and got somebody that knew a little bit of mechanics about bikes. Went back and said, oh, your line's off. He pushed it back in the carburetor. And today it came off on me again. I was coming off the bridge. We'd already loaded it on one of the loads, I think second load. I was coming off the sidewalk down into the dirt, and I smelled gas. I looked down, oh crap, the fuel line's off. Jumped out there real quick, and I knew where the hole is, so I shoved it back in the hole, It's happened to me before. I know where it is. I know how to fix it really quick. But if you don't know where it is and how to fix it, guess what? Depends how much fuel you put in, how much is going to leak on the ground. So the guy yesterday, he didn't know what was going on. All the fuel he had in the Chariot went on the ground before he could get back. So by the time he got back, he had to take fuel back with him. So I think he went 2 trips. Everybody else walked home. The guy had to make a second trip back to come back and get fuel and take it there and put it back in the Chariot once he figured out where the fuel line went in. What a mess. So Bill says, fix that carb, easily done. Yeah. Easy to do it. Very simple, Scuba. Scuba, you can do it yourself, okay? Look at this carburetor, okay? You're supposed to have an O-ring here, okay? You buy a PZ30. Usually it comes with an O-ring. I don't know why I'm sitting here with a carburetor with no O-ring, but probably in my stack of O-rings out there, maybe it just fell out. It was on the shelf, right? So maybe it fell out. But it's only 2 bolts, Steve. They're two nuts, okay? You have 2 studs sticking out of your intake on your engine, right? And there's two, use a 10 millimeter wrench. Take the two nuts off, back them off. You're gonna have to disconnect your throttle or your choke cable. What I would do, Steve, order it on Shopee, take it to your mechanic. Because you gotta run the cable here, right? This is your choke cable connector. You run it through here, and you're gonna hook it right into this little hole on the choke right here. It's got a little slot on it. The cable, you slide the cable through, put the lead bulb inside there, slide the cable through here, and then you come up here and you run it through here, and you attach the black sheathing around the cable. You're gonna tighten this down around it to hold it in place. Okay, so when you activate the choke, it actually will pull the choke open, pull it shut. Okay, it's gonna look like that. It's gonna shut off. That's your choke. So anyway, that's the way it works. It's very easy. And then the throttle cable, Steve, you have to remove this, and I'm going to show you the trick to this one too. Okay, since you maybe do it yourself. You see what happens? You see that spring, Steve? It's spring loaded here. Okay, so be careful you don't lose parts when you get down to this part, because you're going to be working on. You're going to pull the carburetor off, disconnect the choke cable. Okay, you're going to kind of pull it out to the side, and your throttle cable is still going to be attached. So unscrew this off of this, unthread it off the top, remove the spring and the cap, right? The next thing you're going to do is you need to tip it over, and inside is your jet and your throttle body, okay? So you have to take your throttle cable, and you're gonna run your throttle cable in. You see this little small hole there? Your throttle cable has a little piece of lead ball on it also, all right? So the throttle cable is going to be coming through the top piece, through the spring, right? Throttle cable is gonna come through the spring. You're gonna crunch all this up, right? You're gonna take your throttle cable here, and you're gonna slide it into because the spring goes here inside, right? So you're gonna slide it in here and hook it into this little hole. I got a hard time with the camera. You're gonna slip the lead piece into this hole, all right? And then if you look at this, you see this groove here is wide. You look at this groove, it's skinny, okay? You look inside the throttle body here of the carburetor, you see a little pin there, okay? There's a wide piece and a skinny piece. You have to look at that. The skinny piece, I'm going to show you what way it goes. If you're on the choke side, on the choke side of the carburetor here, the skinny piece, the skinny side of this throttle body goes in on the choke side, just like that, okay? Just wick, and it whoop, falls right in, see? Way up inside there now. So that's gonna, once you get it hooked up, you're gonna put the skinny side towards the choke connector, all right? And just move it around a little bit, and it'll just fall right in place. You heard the clunk there. Put your spring back in, and put your top back on it, and thread it down. Make it tight, snug only, like that, and you're good to go. You got your throttle cable on, hook up your choke cable, slide this back onto the two studs, take your 10 millimeter wrench, put your nuts back on, tighten them down. Make sure your O-ring doesn't come out, okay? All right, Steve, you got carburetor lesson number 101. That's how you do a Rusi Chariot carburetor. You're welcome. Take it to your mechanic, Steve. Take it seriously. He'll have it done in 10 minutes. It's going to take you a little bit longer. I can promise you that for your first time. It's been decades since I rebuilt a carb. My Impala Rochester was the first one, I think. Yeah. You got to take apart all the time. These Chariot and the motorcycle carbs, you always got to take these apart and clean them. You can clean them with compressed air. You know, you don't have to, use fine toothpick type stuff. And there's a lot of ways to clean these. I've cleaned them with needles and stuff, but you can also do it with compressed air and blow them out good. They'll come out. This crap comes out. Brian says, evening, Charm. Charm says, hello, Ray. Hello, everyone. Maganda Gabi, Charm. Charm's in the bedroom. Ella's the superstar. Hey, Brian. Sorry, Mike, for chewing you out. That's okay, Steve. I understand. I checked the load, and I checked the bike, and I figure I only put on what I thought it would carry safely, and that has great suspension on it, very good suspension. And so I loaded 6 cement, which is 240 kilos. That's what I loaded on it. And you think about it, put 2 fat guys on there, they each weigh 100 kilos, right? That quad would still carry them. That's kind of how I was looking at it. Like, how many people am I really putting on here? I remember you telling me you put 8 people on it. So I said, well, 8 people, maybe there's a few kids. There's some little 30-kilo kids in there, 20-kilo kids. And Steve, I don't want to say what Steve weighs alive, because I don't even know. I know what I weigh. I weigh 74, and Steve weighs a little bit more than I do. So maybe he's at 76 kilos. But you put a couple guys on there, there's 150 kilos right there. So I waited, I looked at it, I checked it, I said, it's still sitting nice. And I didn't feel any difference in the driving capability of it. That's a 500cc, it's got gobs of power, you're never gonna run out of power in that thing. Magandang gabi, everyone. Good evening. Brian says, refrain from making, he didn't do that. Yeah, he didn't do that tonight in his chat when I was in there either. Hello, Charm. Pepper says, oral fixation is not a sexual thing, but a comfort thing. Yeah, fixation with a Fixation, yeah. I can, Ray. I don't even look. I don't even bother, Pops them out in front of me. Whatever. I got those too. As a Western man, it's associated with bad things. Ray, little pink eyeball tractor beams. Are you trying to get me banned, Ray? What does that mean? Little pink eyeball tractor beams. Tasby, how are you? I'm good. Ray, missed your live stream today. Yeah, he was live right before me. I was over visiting Ray until it got to about 1 minute to 7. I said, oh crap, I gotta go. I told Ray, I gotta go. You know why? He knows exactly why. I don't want to say it in people's chats. I think I'll refrain from doing that anymore, saying, hey, I'm going live. Come watch me. No, that's not cool. I thought about it. I used to do it. I used to say, hey, I'm going live, Everybody, I don't do it anymore. Just go on and do my thing. So no worries, brother. I turn on notifications for your channel so I don't miss it again. Well, thank you, Taz B. Thank you for staying in tune with Ray's channel. Much appreciated. We're all newbies here. We need people to stick with us and help us out. David's in the chat, Tasby. He's in the chat here. He's watching. He's just not saying much right now. And I was hoping he'd have some news for us. I don't think he had any news for us, unless I haven't got that far down in the chat yet. Having consistent power reduces stress. Yes, it does. Bill says, Mike, I drive it 3 times a month in wintertime. Otherwise, Cadillac sets a lot. It just sits still in your garage, I'm sure. My only transportation, I live too far from supplies, 24 miles round trip. That's a nice Caddy, 69 Caddy, beautiful Caddy. I used to have a 65 Caddy. What a big monster. And I didn't know it. I was driving it one day. I wasn't in drive. I was in second gear, drive 2. And I was driving it like, I don't know, probably 70, 80 miles per hour. I was cruising. The next thing I know, I'm starting to hear noises in my transmission. Tore up my tranny. Yep, they're not cheap either. How long does 15 kW last? Depends on your loads. Tasby, it depends on your loads. I don't know what your load. I have no idea what your loads are. I can tell you what mine are. Okay, I've got a 55-inch TV sitting over here. All right, the kids are always using. I now have an inverter aircon. Doesn't use much power. I have a big old refrigerator that's on. I've got 2 freezers I run. And usually at night, I'll disconnect the freezer what I was doing is I was disconnecting the freezer that is like a storage for ice, right? The big white, the small white one. It's not a big one. It's a small white box freezer. I disconnect that at night because I got so much ice in it doesn't melt. It stays cold. We're not opening it. If you're not opening and closing the door of your ref or freezer, you can unplug your appliance at night and in the morning plug it back in. I recommend you guys do the opposite, especially here in the Philippines and you prepper. I recommend what you guys do is every morning when you wake up, 6, 5, 6, 7, whatever time you wake up, unplug your ref. And when you go to bed at night, plug it back in. You try that. You're going to see your electric bill drop minimum 1,000 pesos a month. I was doing it with a smaller refrigerator, about half the size of this one right here. Okay, it's like the size of one section, right? Not even that big. And I had it in Cavite, and Charm and I were doing it. Because when you're in the Philippines, guys, I'm going to give you a little lesson on electricity in the Philippines, for those of you who don't know. A lot of you are not here. You're in the U.S., you're Australia, New Zealand, you're all over the globe. Lesson in electricity. Electrical power in the Philippines starts at about 14 pesos per kilowatt hour. It is one of the highest nations in the world for electricity. Okay? I said it starts at 14 pesos per kilowatt hour. Now let's talk about what really happens. At 9 a.m., you enter tier 1. They have a 3-tier system. Okay? At 9 a.m., you go in tier 1, and I don't know the exact number of price per kilowatt hour, but your electricity bill at 9 a.m. will almost double. So it's going up above 20 pesos per kilowatt hour at 9 a.m. It stays at that level until about 2 p.m. When you get to afternoon time, they go into tier 3. You're in tier 1 at night. You're tier 2 at 9 a.m. You get tier 3 in the afternoon. And then at night again at 6 p.m., you're back to tier 1. Okay, so plan your heavy loads at night. You can run your aircon at night. It's much cheaper. Don't run your aircon in the daytime. Open your doors and windows and turn a fan on. So it's hot. Okay, hot is just a state of being. You know, it's hot, sweat. It's good for you. Don't worry about the temperature. Don't think about it. Just do it. Go outside, sit under a shade tree, lay in a douillon like Ray likes to do. You know, under a shade tree. Don't run electricity, big loads in the daytime. And your electric bill, will stay very, very nice. A comfortable electric bill. Buy inverter units. Buy an inverter freezer ref. If you're going to buy a freezer, buy an inverter freezer. If you're going to buy an aircon, buy an inverter aircon. Don't buy a conventional aircon, okay? Because the same price for running a half horsepower conventional aircon is what you're going to pay to run a 1.5 horsepower split type. Okay? There you go. There's a little comparison, a little electricity lesson for you guys. If you need any more help, let me know. I don't want to say preach. I do energy efficiency as my business here in the Philippines because they have a great, great need for what I got and a great need to learn how to be energy efficient. And they don't take it to heart. Go in Jollibee. How many of their air cons are set at 17 or 18 degrees? How many times have I gone to Jollibee and met with them in person in their maintenance department at their restaurants and just pulled the manager aside? I said, look, you don't need to run your aircon in here at 18 degrees. You can run it at 24. Give it an opportunity to shut down if the door is shut and you don't have customers, space cools down 24 degrees, the compressor shuts off. Then when it reaches 26, it'll turn on again and cool it back down to 24. But if you leave it at 17, you're never going to achieve 17. And if any of you ever been in a room that's 17, you wouldn't be in there without a jacket. I can guarantee you that. You'd have a huge winter coat on because you'd be freezing your butt off. 17 degrees Celsius, guys, is freezing freaking cold. Okay? Freezing cold. Try it sometime. Try to put a small room and set it at 17 and run it. Run your aircon. Put a 2 horsepower aircon, better yet, put a 2 horsepower in a 10 square foot room and run it at the lowest temperature setting you can and go in there after it's been running for 6 hours. Whoo, my God, you're going to run out quick. Getting to the things. Brian says you need a good quality regulator. Yeah, I don't. My inverter regulates my power. My power is 230.2 volts. Never changes out of the solar, ever. It stays 230.2. My generator, however, that's a whole other story, guys. You need a regulator. You need a power regulator for your gen set. For your gen set, for any village generator, like the generator we were on in village. That's why I got so many power regulators around here and why I still run them. I still run them because I like to run my gen set sometimes, right? So there you go. The TV's on that box right there. Okay? These are very inexpensive, guys. Buy them on Shopee. They're like 287 pesos for these little secure power regulators, and it regulates the power just fine for everything. I use them on my big ref. I have an inverter ref. Okay, this big ref right here. There you go, right there. Let me see. I turn the light on. There's the little secure unit right there, running my refrigerator, and I have clean power. It's not that I have dirty power; it's that I have very clean power, and I'm not running these guys on it. I have one right here. Oh, I have one right here on the floor. And I'm not running it right now. I'm plugged in direct to the power. And I'm running, this is my box freezer I was talking about. Storage of ice. That's all it's in, its ice bags. Okay. I'll probably be putting some bad boy in that here in December. We're going to kill a couple of bad boys. And then this is my machine that makes the ice. Okay. We run this all night long. This one run all night. This one I'll turn off and save the power. So when I get up in the morning now, I generally have, and be conscious about turning your lights off too. That's another big thing that people don't do. I have to have this one on because this fan is hooked to it. So I have that one on. And I'm even going to turn on my fan over top of me here. Cool things down here a little bit. Get the fan going. The lights in the hallway don't need to be on, but people are walking in and out of here. But usually I keep these off too. The hallway lights, keep them off. Keep the bedroom lights off if we're not occupying them. So I'm pretty power conscious about everything around my home. And you have to be, especially here in the Philippines, guys. Be power conscious. Don't waste power because it's so damn expensive. If you get all on solar like I am, it doesn't even matter. You know, I can waste power because I have so much of it. Tasby, the regulator was only like 280 pesos on Shopee. Maybe Steve can look that up for me. Secure power AVR, automatic voltage regulator on Shopee. Really, really cheap. So cheap. And good, handy. Now I have a big one. I have a 1500 watt regulator. I'm going to show you what's beautiful about this, guys. You don't know this yet, but everybody's always talking about bringing their appliances from the US. 110 power, right? 120 volt, whatever. I'm going to show you this. Just bear with me a second, guys. I don't have it hooked up right now. Oop. Or did I hook it back up? Oh. Where'd it go here? That's a battery charger. And that one, I changed that over to a toroidal. That was a digital charger as well. I put a toroidal coil in it, and I run my toroidal coil now for my battery charger to because it can handle bigger loads. We'll go into that one of these days too. I got so much I can teach you guys on things you can do here in the Philippines to maximize the garbage. I always say, made in sea, improved in the Philippines, because that's exactly what I do. Tasby, clarify that a little bit on everything. I can give you a full cost of solar if you want, but I think you were asking about the AVR. I used to run my cars on 98. You pay more, but you get more better mileage. If you work it out, it works out about the same economically speaking. Yep. 98's a good octane. JJ says, Michael, if your quad runs out of gas, instead of ripping it apart to bleed the lines, try to put compressed air in the tank, turn it on, and the compressed air might help the gas pump bleed the line. Yeah, it could. I guess I could take and make some kind of rubber fitting and hook it to my air hose, and pump it and try to force air into the tank. And this one's a little strange because I looked up on a Kazuma Jaguar. Let me get this message from Scott real quick. Scott Niza, he sent me a message on Messenger. Yeah, there you go. 290. Okay, guys, Scott just looked on Shopee. That secure AVR I just told you about is 290 pesos now on Shopee. 290 divided by 58. I don't have a calculator. My phone's occupied. It's cheap, guys. 290, you're probably talking, what, $5 for an AVR? That's going to protect your power, surge protect. Also, what's good about it is definitely use them all the time in the Philippines, because when you have lightning strikes here, I'm not kidding you, it can burn out your TV. I'm not even joking one bit. I had a TV smoke when we had a lightning strike outside one time. I was living over in Rojas City in Panay Island, and I had one of the older TVs. It's an older style TV. Wasn't a new slim TV, you know. It was one of the old big old ones, you know, like a 25-inch TV that Charm had when I met her here. We took it with us over there so we could watch TV in the house we rented. 25-inch big old monster TV. Anyway, lightning struck. My TV smoked. Oh, damn it. No more TV. I didn't want to go inside. A piece of crap. I didn't want to go inside that thing and start working on it. I used to repair TVs too in the U.S., but I said, nah, I'm not going to repair this big old honker. Throw it away and buy a slim one. It was back when they had slim TVs. You can get a 24-inch TV for like 3,000 pesos, you know. So why fix a big old honker 25-inch when you can get a 24-inch for 3,000 pesos? But I guess it could be done, JJ. I'm sure it could. You know? Oh, Prepper says, good night, Mike. Dar and chat off to rest. Okay, you get some good sleep there. Thanks for coming in. Okay, good night. Have a wonderful night. Ray says, I'm 82 kilos. Well, you're a lot taller than I am, Ray. But you could probably lose a little bit of weight. I can. I'm heavy for my size even. You're 82. I'm 74 right now. Brian says, I remember being 82. Sighing dramatically. Damn. Angela. Wow. How are you doing? It's been weeks since we've seen you. Thank you for coming in the chat. Scott says, hello, Mike. Hello, Scott. Sorry it took so long to get down in the feed to you, but thank you for the information. 290 pesos, guys. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Can't stay long. OSHA inspection this morning at work. Oh, my goodness. I hate those freaking guys. You'll be glad to get over here, Scott. There is no OSHA. Wash your hands of those guys. I'm done with ya. Damn. Yes, you can, Brian. You can put a timer on it. You don't have to plug it, unplug it, plug it. Put a timer on it. You have electronic ones you can set for multiple times. You could actually set it to come on for 2 hours, you know. Set it to come on at 7, go off at 9, you know. Set it to come on at 4 and go off at 6 if you want to pay peak time, you know. It's up to you. But yeah, it's all doable that way. Charm and I, we were cheap back then. We had no money. I was living here and trying to survive and build a house in Masbate. I only had $990 a month. I'm running around spinning gas out of my pocket trying to make business that nobody's buying, you know. I went through surviving the Philippines to get to where I'm at today as a thriving expat. Okay, guys? I went surviving. I was in survival mode for many years with Charm, believe me. Whatever you want more tips on TV, let me know. But sorry, I skipped your other one. I don't know what I didn't know what you were talking about. That's why I skipped your other comment. Energy efficiency is not known in the Philippines. Aircon should be set to 24. And do you know in Taiwan, it's required to set them at 26. If you get caught running it at 24, you're in trouble. All the restaurants and stuff, they cannot set it less than 26. It's against the law for them to set it less than 26 in a commercial building. At your home, they're not going to come walk in your home and check you. But the lady who lived there told me, I have to leave my aircon set at 26. Wow. It's a good thing, though. I mean, 26 is comfortable. Mine is set on 27 most of the time. Right now, I was running it a little while ago. Whole house is cool. It was on 27 degrees. It's 33 outside. You walk outside, it's hot. You come inside, it's cool. Enjoy it, you know? It feels nice. Light bulbs, yes. LED, guys. Definitely use your LEDs, okay? Now, I already know if I made the video. This fan right here, I had a problem with that fan. I did make a video. I was trying to repair the light. Okay, the LED light. Because typically when an LED light burns out, okay, if you open the cap on the bulb type, you take the plastic cover off. Inside you can see the LED, and generally you can see where the LED is burnt out. And all you got to do is take your solder on one side of the LED, and just make a line of solder to the other side of the LED and connect it, and boop, the light works again. You don't have to go out and buy bulbs. How many LEDs are in one LED plastic bulb? Many. If one burns out, the whole light goes out. It's designed that way. It's made by the big C. Open the cover. God, I wish I had one here handy. I got some here handy. I mean, I could bust one out here. And I was trying to think if I had one handy that might have blown out already, but I'd show you guys. Maybe we'll do that in the feed tomorrow, guys. Maybe I'll remember that. I'll get a light bulb, set it aside. I'll open it up so I can show you. And maybe even I'll demonstrate how to do it. If I got a blown one, I'll demonstrate how to do it. You guys can save some money. Okay? But yeah, the LED bulbs, you can repair them yourself. And always use LED. Don't use what?
AJ and his friends wants to interview you.
To what?
Wants to interview you.
They want to interview me. Oh my goodness. Here comes some other high schoolers. They're 12th graders, huh? Tell them come in and have a seat. They can interview me live while I'm live. All right. Guys, I'm going to be interviewed by some high schoolers, so give me a minute. I'm going to read through the chats. LED light bulbs, Michael. Yep, shout out. Sano, thank you for coming into the chat. Much, much appreciated. I'm also here in the Philippines on Masbate Island. I've been here for 14 years, in and out of Masbate and Luzon and everywhere you could imagine. Well, hello, guys. I'm live, okay?
No video, no video.
Here's, I'm going to put my hands around your neck, AJ. There's your video, buddy. No, seriously.
I don't want to be in the video.
Why?
I'm shy.
Just sit your ass down. You want an interview? You're going to be in my video.
Yes.
Okay? This is my nephew, guys. This is AJ. He don't want to be in the video. He's shy. These guys ain't shy. They've been singing here karaoke at our parties. They're not shy one bit. This is Angel. This is AJ, and I forgot his name. Huh? Jarrell?
Jarrell.
Spell it.
G-H-R-I.
Jarrell.
J-A-R.
J-A-R-I-L. Jarrell. Okay, guys, have a seat. Have a seat. Okay? You can interview me. I'll just pan the camera one at a time. I'm live. I have how many people on here? I got 22 people thumbs up already. I got 12 people on my channel, okay? So
That's a lot, Mike.
we're live. We're not Memorex, all right, guys? So get over your shyness, AJ. All right? You've been fishing with Papang, haven't you?
13.
How many kilos you guys get?
I did not come with him.
You went fishing yesterday, Papang.
Yeah, but today I didn't.
No, but how many kilos you get last night?
Maybe half kilo.
Half a kilo? Only? Ay, my goodness gracious.
With a rock in.
Huh?
With a rock.
There's
You hit a rock?
Our net.
Oh, you were on the coral. You were too close.
Yeah.
The current was probably too strong. Hi, Angel. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I'm interviewing you guys. What's about that,
Yeah,
huh?
it's about the business, Mike, and
About
the
the entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneur
entrepreneurship.
again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy wasn't in your class. I had a guy come here the other day.
Who?
Catherine's son.
Oh.
Is he in your Haking? Is he in your class?
Yes.
They in the same section.
What? You're in grade 12. You're in grade 12.
Yeah.
You're in grade 12. He's not in grade 12, is he? Is he really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I can't speak English.
Oh.
I'm not joking. He came here. He wanted to interview me.
It's just normal.
I'm giving
to
him
us.
nosebleed. If I give you guys nosebleed,
Bakit
tell
siya
me,
pag
okay? I'll
nosebleed?
slow it down for you, all right?
Okay.
Woo! Well, tone it down. Who's going to talk to me first?
Okay, I'm gonna.
You
talk
can
to
get
first.
question number one,
Yeah,
AJ.
the question
I know you
number
only
one.
have three. I already know what they are, but
No, it's not 3. It's 6.
six?
Yeah, 6
Wow,
now.
you guys are going all out.
Papa, her favorite.
Okay, there, Angel's gonna play with the kitty cat, guys. All right, guys, hang in. We're gonna be having an interviewer here. Yeah, 230 volts in the Philippines. All right, guys, we're gonna start with AJ. He's gonna ask me a
First
question about business.
Mike, about your business is what is the nature of your business?
The nature of my business. We were just discussing that on here. It's energy efficiency. Okay, energy efficiency is something much needed in the Philippines, and we were discussing how to save power in the Philippines, how to reduce energy consumption. Okay, and the way my business is set up is I sell products that can allow you to seriously reduce your energy, and it helps big commercial companies the most. It'll help anyone, but for an example, in my business, if I'm going to sell to you, I'm going to spend an hour to sell you just a little tiny bit of product to help you in your home and your aircon, for example, right? But if I go to a commercial company, I'm going to sell 50 times as much
Yeah.
in the same 1 hour presentation. Okay, so if I present to you, it takes me an hour. I present to a corporation, it takes an hour. So what happens? I go to corporations. Why do individuals when I can make 50 times the amount of money? You know, so that's another thing that might come up in your business thing.
So you sell much cheaper products than the other.
It's not about selling cheaper products. It's about selling products that nobody else sells here. I bring products from the U.S., the U.K., Italy. I have products here in my house from all three of those countries right now. Okay, and I have like 12 products in my products of line that I sell. I have 12 lines of products. The pool products we sell for reducing chlorine, for example. We have distributors right here in the Philippines and Thailand, all over Asia, right? So those products, I have that line of product, but under that line of product are 100 products. Okay, see, so that's how the business should be run.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
next
that's
question
the nature of your business.
is energy efficiency.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Jaril, what is your
Next.
And
question?
the second one is, what industry are you operating?
What is the
What industry are you operating?
what industry?
Yes.
Well, it's energy efficiency dealing with electrical. Okay, mechanical engineering and electrical, all kind of combined into one because most of the products that I sell are for HVAC, air conditioning. So the industry that you're probably looking for, I sell to all industries that use air conditioning. And you can imagine here in the Philippines, you know, everybody from a homeowner, your restaurants, your Jollibees, your Chow Kings, your big corporations, Motorlight, GMA7, your TV station, everybody uses aircon. See, so my industry that I sell to is everybody.
Okay.
You could classify my company under energy efficiency in the energy industry, reducing energy.
Reducing energy.
Okay.
Next, Jill.
How much was your starting capital?
Hoo-wee! Okay. Starting capital in my first business I started back in 2014. My brother loaned me $2,500 US. Okay, times back then it was about 40 pesos to the dollar. Okay, so just multiply times 4. 2,500 times 4 is 10,000, so that'd be 100,000 pesos. So starting capital was 100,000 pesos for my first startup. And then after that, of course, you have to spend money to make money.
Yeah, you're gonna
Okay.
invest some.
You have to, because how do you get around? Motorcycle. Now you got to invest in a motorcycle. You got to invest in fuel to get you around, maintenance on the motorcycle. So you're always investing money in your business. You know, hidden costs are there. There's a lot of hidden costs in a business. Okay, I guess you're next, AJ. Wow, we're whipping through these fast, huh? We'll be done in no time.
Okay, and the next question is, who are your customers?
Oh, I just kind of covered that as well. My customers are large corporations, but it can be somebody as an individual. I'll give you an example. I went to LTO, Land Transportation Office, in Las Piñas. I had my product, Cold Plus AC treatment, and I was talking to the one guy that owns the lot and the buildings, like the medical center and everything, where you go to get your, the LTO offices and stuff. So he owns all the air cons, right? He leases it to the government. So LTO, I went there and I started telling this guy about my product. So the guy says, hey, could you put it in my car? I said, sure. It takes about 30 seconds. I inject it in his car, and I even take a thermometer and I stick it in the outlet of the air conditioner, right, where the air comes out. I stick a thermometer in there and I let him watch it, right? So his temperature was, say, 11 degrees, right? I put my product in, I injected it, and within 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, his temperature was down to 4 degrees Celsius, freezing cold. That's how my product works, is it makes it cleans internally of the system and makes a more positive heat exchange, so the air can come out of your aircon much colder, satisfy the temperature you have set, which turns off the compressor, saving you money. That's the whole gist of what my products do, but the companies are everyone. I'll tell you my customers right now that I have currently. Ramcar, I'm working right now to get into all the KFCs. Okay, so we've already done PBI, Philippine Battery Incorporated, Modolite. We've already done GMA7. We've done SPI Global, which is a subsidiary of Rubisco Crackers. We've done Fastech Synergy. We've done Artisan. My God, there's so many. We did Sutherland Global, a BPO. We did VXI, another BPO. Gardenia Bread, did I say that already? I don't know. I have many, many customers. Okay, they're all corporate customers. I have very few individual customers. But I did make videos of individual customers, and I even went as far as to Singapore to install the same product in 10 hybrid electric vehicles. Okay, now these are supposed to be the most energy efficient vehicles, right? The less fuel, you get under 35 kilometers per hour. It goes from gas to electric, so they're running just on the electric power that's generated by when the car's moving and stuff. So when you look at these electric vehicles, they're supposed to be so energy efficient, and I was reducing their energy consumption. Another good example I'll give you is I did a Stam 2. It's the plant where they make all the Kentucky Fried Chicken gravy and sauces, spaghetti sauce, and the brown sauce for the chicken, right? It's all done at Stam 2 out in Bulacan. I went there. They asked me to come in. I signed a contract with them. I can give you the numbers. Over 500,000. It wasn't 600,000 pesos. It was 500 and something, right? 587, I think. Now we installed the product in them, and 3 months later, the engineer sent me an email. I've still got the email on my phone. Okay, he sent me an email. His electric bill dropped from 5.3 million per month to 3.6 million per month. That's a huge drop by the third month. So their complete return on investment was done within the first month. All their money back. 587 they paid, all back to them. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Good business. That's what I do. Okay, next question, please.
The next question
Jaril?
is-
I'm glad all three of you came at the same time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be giving you nosebleed, him nosebleed, her nosebleed, one at a time, one by one. We'd all be having fun, wouldn't we? Okay, Jarrell, go ahead. Hit me with it.
The fifth question is, how many manpower involved from the start of operation until now?
Manpower. Pretty much it's been Charm and myself the majority of the time. I did hire a secretary. A couple times I hired people to do paperwork and do advertising online for me. That's the only time I ever hired people, was to do any paperwork or online advertising. That was it. I'd keep one person employed. Maybe you remember when I had her here working.
Yeah.
Clarence was working here for me. She works for David now, my friend David. He's my distributor. over in QC. So I have 2 distributors working for me now, and that takes the load off of me. When you can acquire a distributor to sell the product for you, you can kick back like I do and do nothing pretty much. All you're doing then is moving money. So that's an ideal business to have, where you don't have to do any work, physical labor, but you can just continue to move money. That I built my company from 2014 to today, 11 years of being in business, and it takes that long to build a good company. Okay, I hear my phone dinging,
But
guys.
can you...
Is this Angel's turn? Okay, I hear my phone dinging,
But
guys.
can you...
Yes, they are. Is this Angel's turn? Okay. Yeah, they're recording my interview, Steve, for their school. Yes, they are. They will write it all down and present it for their assignment. For their school. They will write it all down. Go ahead, AJ. Present it for their assignment. I have their permission to record them, AJ. I mean, Scuba. AJ was just joking with me earlier about being on camera.
Hindi man dali aton dali specific na.
If you had seen my videos, my school videos, Steve, you would have seen all 3 of these individuals over there at the event we did. The UN event and the other event we did at the school, they're all involved. I even talked to them over there on camera on my interview with them.
Can you specifically number all the manpower on your and that involved in your from the start of your operation?
Specifically, not by
How many?
how many people total?
Yeah, how many?
Well, now that I have distributors, probably everyone involved in the company. That's what you want to know? As a whole?
We need number.
A number?
Yeah.
Let's say 5.
5 only.
That's it.
Is the girl that worked for you from the...
Clarence included. I had Clarence. I had another guy that worked for me in Cavite, at our office in Cavite. Okay. And then I had another guy working as a technician for us, which I taught to do the installations. And then it was Charm and me.
Oh, okay.
It sounds impossible, huh?
Yeah, it's impossible.
To get
Very
everything done that I've
possible.
accomplished in
Yeah.
11 years? No, I'm a hustler. I work hard. That's what I do.
Okay.
So-
The last question is
Is for Angel.
for Angel. Other side.
She doesn't even know what to ask. She's over here passing out to the guys.
How many years in operation?
11. We just answered that. Very good. 2014 to 2025. Okay, 11 years. All right, guys.
That's all, Mike.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
All
your
right.
time, and
You're welcome,
Yeah,
guys. Anytime.
Yeah.
Tell your other classmates if they want to interview me.
They
Come
don't
on.
want to interview us.
They
They're gonna
nosebleed.
Yeah.
I know. Anyway, I can go slow for them, or maybe you guys can help them out.
Yeah, you can use Tagalog if you want.
Yeah. Salamat. Bye-bye. I'll get back to my chat here. All right, guys. I'm coming back.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube, he says. All right, guys. That was fun. Is there... I don't know. I'll get to your comment in a minute. Scuba says, oh my God, I was typing big time, then looked and saw I was on the wrong live. Charm thought I was in trouble, Scuba. She thought I was in trouble because I was interviewing somebody live on my feed. It doesn't matter as long as they give you permission, you know? If you have permission from them to record them, and I bribed them, you saw that. I know them all. They're all right here. They live right here. They're our relatives, guys. They're all our relatives. No problem ever with solar power, no surges. I've never had any surges with mine, no. Scott says, Scuba, I do that too. Great. R. Cole, good evening. I do, TV, I do. In the Philippines, you will, okay? Because everything here is prepared with that. All right, so 26 is above room temp. 26 is above room temp. It depends on what depends on what your room temperature is set at. If you're running an aircon at 23 and it manages to get down that cold, then of course 26 would be above room temp. Mine said at 26 is plenty for me. Yeah, mine's at 27 at night. TV says his is at 28. There you go. And I've done 28 before too. And it's just comfortable. I want to be comfortable when I sleep. I don't want to be freezing cold where I got to put a blanket on. You know, I don't want to have to wear clothes. I want to be comfortable in my skin, you know, just enjoy my sleep. So keeping the proper temperature is very important. What, hon?
Like mamas?
What?
Like mama?
Yeah.
She wears a blanket.
Yeah, my wife wears a blanket all the time. Every night. Even Micah sometimes. I put blanket on Ella. She curls up like a turtle in her bed. And when she's curled like a turtle with her head down and her butt sticking up, she's freezing cold. So I just put the blanket over her or a towel or something, whatever's handy, and boop, she lays back down, goes out of her turtle shell. Ella, how you doing? Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Ella's 9-year-old, guys. Huh? What's for dinner, Rosalind?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. That's all right. I don't need to eat. I'm fat. Then again, mine is rarely on, maybe once every few months. Yeah, TV says you need to have it on. It gets too hot in the Philippines. TV, where are you from? He says not in Tagaytay. Oh, he's from the Philippines too. That's right. What province are you in? I'm curious. I'm over in Masbate Island, raised in Tagaytay. So we've got guys around Cavite, Iloilo, Calibo, Aklan, all over the Philippines. Dumaguete area, Valencia, Bacolod, Mindanao, Cagayan de Oro. We've got them from all over in this chat. Bicol. So we have a great time in here. Everybody likes to chat. It's currently 73 Fahrenheit. Oh, you're running it in. You're looking at the temperature up there at you in Fahrenheit. 73 is probably about what 28 degrees Celsius.
28.
Huh?
Can I do 28?
28? You getting too cold at 27? We can do it. Save more power. Ray's about an hour and a half south of Manila. There are a few expats up in Tagaytay. They're attracted there because of the cooler weather. Ray can never know. Ray probably couldn't tell you how many either. I don't know. I've seen them up there. We always see expats up there. 2,000-foot elevator. Yeah, there's not a lot, but there's expats up there. I guess he's asking Ray, is it better than Cebu or Dumaguete? I've been to all three. I don't know that Tagaytay is any better. It's a little cooler because it's higher up in the mountain. But lifestyle-wise, I don't know. What do you like? You like traffic? Cebu has tons of traffic, guys. Depending on where you're living in Cebu, tons of traffic. Dumaguete, more traffic too. Again, more traffic than Tagaytay. But on the weekends, Tagaytay's got a lot of traffic. So I guess it all depends on what you're looking for when you're looking to move someplace. Find what something's dinging over here. Whose phone is this?
Mikey's.
Wow, that phone's dinging. Yeah, there's pine trees there. I got pine tree in my front yard, right? Almost Masbate here. They grow pretty much all over the Philippines. Good morning, Kyle. Hello, Michael. Ray says it's quiet most of the time. Not a lot of nightlife. Relaxing. Lots of restaurants due to tourism on weekends. And you know, guys, I saw something simple. I was watching his channel the other day, and I guess he was sitting on a pier, and I'm looking at the nightlife and the street and the lights and the people, and I said, man, that's too much city life for me. There's no lights like that where I live. I'm far out in the province. Just house lights at night. That's pretty much it. A few street lights, you know. Kyle in the house, Ray Dog. All right. So anyway, Scooby says, why is there nobody taking notes? You don't need to take notes on my business. They were taking notes. They were recording it. That's why. I see what your comment was of them recording it. Yeah, they had their phone on. They were actually recording the conversation so that they can go write it down, because they're not going to have the interview recorded to present to the class. Their interview is handwritten. I've already done a few already this past week. They're still coming. It surprised me they were coming. I thought the other guy wasn't in 12th grade because he couldn't speak English. He couldn't speak a lick of English. I was like, wow, and this guy's already in 12th grade? If I was a school and they teach English and a student comes through and can't speak English or pass English, I'd fail him. I'd fail him on one subject. I'd make him repeat the grade until he learned English, because they're trying to teach the kids English, and the kids some of them are refusing to learn it. And he happened to be one of those. He's refusing to learn English, thinking he's only living here in the Philippines, blah, blah. You don't have to learn no English. He's just cutting his own throat off, you know? You hurt yourself if you don't try to learn what's being taught. They were recording on the phone. So, yeah, you watched his eyes, huh? I had it on them so you guys could see them and their reaction, which is what I was trying to do. Because you already know my eyes and what I react and how I talk and stuff. So I was letting the interview go with them. You didn't need to watch me being interviewed. You need to watch them and how they were presenting themselves. You see how the 12th graders are, you know. They're pretty sharp. These guys, and AJ's really smart. So is Angel. And Jaril is really smart. So all three of them are. And I was watching AJ and Jaril. They did a dance routine when we were having a thing for the schools and right here in our plaza. And they were younger. I think they were grade 10 a couple of years ago. And they were both doing a dance routine with girls, like disco dancing, swing or disco type dance. Boy, those two boys can dance. They are good. I mean, they practice, but their presentation, whew, awesome. Probably if I'd recorded, I think I recorded it. It's probably somewhere on my old phone. But the problem is, if I present it to you guys, it's going to get copyright. Every song, bam, 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 they want to nail me for copyright, not to just enjoy the entertainment, you know? Yeah, they were recording it. Says I wouldn't remember this after the interview. Yeah, it was a pretty simple interview. It's only 6 questions, but they wouldn't have remembered it all either. So they were taking notes. They're going to take notes from the recording, and they're just going to write it all down for their teacher. So that's probably the most in-depth interview I've given any of them, because I knew all of them spoke good English. So 1 star. Hello, Preston. He's saying hi to everybody. Is it normal for guys to have long nails? No, we usually keep them short. Mine get dirty. Mine aren't long, they're just dirty. I've been working hard today and I haven't scrubbed out my nails today. But no. They call him Tex. Actually, I'll just start calling you Tex instead of Preston. How about that? Manju's in the house, guys. Manju's from India. I've gone over and visited the channel many times. I was trying to get a response from my comments in there the other day. I didn't even get any. But I had to leave. I couldn't stay in long anyway. I just stopped in to say hi because he's always stopping into my channel to say hi. So I wanted to get in there and at least say hi to him. And I did, but I didn't even get a response. And he wasn't, they weren't talking. They were just, there was some thing going on in the background. I'm not sure where they were. If maybe they were at work or something, I don't know. Yeah, Scuba, that they weren't writing, they were recording. So welcome, Anju. Please join me, guys. I think they're trying to steal this business idea. Yeah, they could possibly, but you know, they can't. The idea is solid. And if somebody wants to start a business in the Philippines, it's the right way to do a business. You know, it didn't matter that we had a pandemic here. And the pandemic didn't slow me down one bit. You know, I was still selling products. The guys were still building swimming pools. Thailand was still building swimming pools. We're selling products like crazy around the world. Just slowed down a little bit in the Philippines for a short period of time and then back up and running again. But my guys have product to spare. I mean, they buy extra. I got a big sale coming up. God, I forgot to work on it today. I knew I'd forgotten something. I was supposed to do a conversion to peso. I need to call the guy. I'll call him later. I need to talk to him because the last time I did it, I told him I don't want to do it that way again. I forgot how much I lost. I lost a lot of money on the peso conversion because I have to turn around by the dollar, you know, and send dollar to the U.S. because it's a USA company. So when someone pays you in peso in the Philippines, you turn around by the dollar. If you go by the exchange rate of the buy or sell rate, you write your contract up for them and they wait 2 weeks to pay you. When it comes time to make the payment, you've lost money. They've lost or you've lost. In most cases, I'm taking the hit. And I'm done taking the hit. That's why I told him you need to start buying the dollar and paying me in US dollar. So do business the right way. Okay, I'll return shortly. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Ray says, are you subbed to my channel, TV? He just put on a short video about Tagaytay. Yeah, go ahead. TV, you are a moderator now. I added you as a moderator already. So you're going to be a blue on your wrench. You can go ahead and click on anybody in this chat and subscribe to their channel. You are a moderator. So please take care of that. Go to everybody and do it. Yep, you can take care of yourself. So he's not subscribed. You're our moderator. Just click on @Ray in the Philippines. Right there where his name is. You click on it. It'll take you to his channel. Subscribe to him. Ring the bell. And come on back. Just hit the back button. You'll be back in my channel. Okay. They can always replay the live stream for notes. That's right, guys. They can go watch my live stream. Or you guys can. You can go watch my live stream if you want to take notes. Building a business is hard. That's just the definition of consistency and dedication. Exactly. Here it comes. Came up on the 2-hour mark and boom, here goes you. My Wi-Fi glitched, you know. Scuba says, hi, Ella, I love your curly hair. Ella, what happened to the kidnapped American guy? Do you know? No. I have no clue what happened to that guy. I don't think anybody here does. It's not been in the news. He disappeared. You're in the Philippines. You know as much as we know, TV. Anything about the Philippines, you know as much or more than we foreigners know. Now, I pay a lot of attention, but I don't watch TV. Okay? So what news I get is from interacting with other people or from interacting on YouTube. That is my source of information. And I try to stay up on everything that's going on. But you know, that guy, I haven't looked that guy up in months and months. I had forgotten about that guy. Honestly. I'd forgotten about him. Oh, that'd be cool. But, you know, I've actually, Steve, I go to their school all the time for events because Micah is in grade 7. And I do go to that school all the time. I even offered to buy on the video, if you see, I know I post this video, guys. There's a video of the event. It was, God, I forgot what we called it. But anyway, you go back on my videos, you'll see Kenyatta National High School. Okay, you'll see it. You can search Kenyatta National High School on my channel. And you're going to see a video there. There's a couple videos. One of them was a competition between grade 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They all built little kubos. They all had food to sell. They had decorations. Everything was decorated. It was a big competition at the school. I even offered to buy the kubo from grade 12. And then when the instructor gave me a price that was about 4 times higher than what it would have cost me to just pay somebody to build one, I said, never mind. It was a tiny little kubo about the size of my dining room table. Okay? That's how small it was, just for guys to sit in and stuff. You'll see it on the video if you watch it for grade 12. And it was a small little kubo. And they wanted 10,000 pesos for it. I almost went into shock. I went, what? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, but it helps our class, sir. I said, never mind. Keep your kubo. Maybe somebody else will want to buy it. So 23 Celsius. There you are. You're freezing cold up there. Good. You don't need aircon. Open your window and smoke a cigarette and let the cold air in. I don't know the answer to that, TV. The province, for sure. Where are you from? I'd like to catch that. I asked you before, right? I didn't get a response. I could probably scroll through this really fast. Colonel, you're back in my channel. Good evening. How are you doing, Doug? I just scrolled down real quick to catch you. Anyway, you got your wrench back. I don't know, I haven't been in my channel in a while, but maybe you heard me say it. I was deleting all the mods. I delete all the mods, and then if they come back in the chat, then I'll add them back in as mods. While we're in the chat, every night I've been going and trying to delete all my mods just to keep my channel clean. I don't need issues. So I don't know, TV, where the best place is. I recommend the province and go to church. You'll find a good woman. Shh, Michael, I was held back twice. Jimmy John says, Oh, okay, Jimmy John. That was when I was talking about the grades. Yeah. You know, I don't like to say that, but if people don't want to study, like here it's just push, 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 push the kid right through school. Just like in the U.S., they implemented everything the U.S. had going on. You know, no student left behind. It didn't matter if you were a complete idiot, never did any homework, sat in the back of class, go out at lunchtime, smoke cigarettes and weed, come in and sit in the back of the class all high and pass out, go to sleep. They don't care. The next year, you're in the next grade. And that's sad. And that's what's destroyed America. That's what's destroying the Philippines. It will. It destroys from the younger generations on up. And for years and years and years and years, you're never going to be able to make that up. You know, that's the sad part about it. But anyway, I do believe that Filipinas and Filipinos are smarter than children in the U.S. I believe that. They start at a younger age. They start at grade 3 or 3 years old. In the U.S., you don't start till you're 5. You may go to a little preschool, but all you're doing is playing with toys all day. A little daycare center, you know, because your parents can't take care of you. So you're grade 3 years old, 4 years old in daycare, but you're really not learning like students here, where they actually have a teacher teaching 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds their numbers and their ABCs at 3 years old, where you're not learning it till you're 5 years old. By the time they go into kinder, they're already learning math, you know, plus minus type stuff. By grade 4, like Ella is right now, she's already doing compound fractions, multiplying, dividing, adding, subtracting with fractions. I mean, that's grade 4. So I would tend to say that their curriculum is a stronger curriculum here in the Philippines than what is given in the United States. That's why I'll put it. So Kyle says some Filipinos are saying it's better learn both languages because that makes them smarter and more attractive. It does. Certainly does. Rosalind speaks perfect English. Okay? Perfect. She speaks perfect Tagalog. She speaks perfect Ilonggo. Masbateño. What else do you speak? Cebuana? Visaya? You know, she learned so many dialects of this country. Rosalind's super, super smart. Huh? She's playing over here, guys, with her food. Okay? I've seen her play with her food. This, guys, is called gabi. And doesn't mean night. It's gabi vegetable. you say magandang gabi, it means good evening, right? Good night, good evening, right? Then you look here and you see gabi and fish. What do you call this dish? Huh? What's that called? Gabi what? Huh? Inasal gabi? Gina saang? Huh? Gina? Saan? Saang? Sa? Ta? Ginata? Ang. Ginataang. Okay, guys, I got it. Ginataang is gabi and fish. Okay, call it what it is. Gabi and fish. Cooked in coconut milk, guys. There you go. That's what's for dinner. That was what was for lunch, too. It's left over. Boy, I've been skipping so many meals lately. I did have a little gabi this morning and fish with a little bit of rice for lunch. And I'm really hungry, but I'm learning to curb my appetite because I'm trying to lose weight, trying to get my stomach gone. Working hard on that. Colonel Yo-Yo, good evening all. Preston says, Texas, if you're talking that Elliot guy in Zamboanga, he's no more. Yeah, he's no more. He's gone. That's who he was referring to. But I don't know what happened to him. He's just not around anymore. He disappeared. Colonel, can't watch everyone. No, you can't. You can't watch anyone, especially if you're sleeping. But no, you can't watch every channel, guys. You guys just come and go whenever you want. Everybody knows my schedule now. That's why I set a schedule on when I'm coming on. If they want to watch me, they come. If they don't want to watch me, they don't have to. Bounce, bounce. That's the best way. Learn what's going on from a lot of people, and you'll have a lot more knowledge. So, Bama in the Philippines. Hello, Bama. Welcome. Jimmy John says SEC. SEC, if you're referring to corporations, I know all about the SEC, Jimmy John. Bama says, hi, Jimmy. TV says he's from South Africa. I finally got down far enough in the chat to see where he is from. So TV's in South Africa, and so is JJ, guys. JJ is from South Africa also. JJ Coors. I haven't seen him in the chat tonight. He usually comes in for just a minute, but he's very, very busy this time of day because of the time difference. And so we won't catch him. Probably won't even come in tonight. Bama says, big game again this weekend. Very nice. Mama, I quit watching the games. And some people are still over here watching games, the college games and stuff, because they were really, really involved in the U.S. when they were doing it. And you got eggs there. I'll have. Do you have any salad left? No. Ah, okay. I'll have eggs, so I can make egg salad. You have bread now.
I didn't eat the salad.
Why not?
You ate all.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Ako din nag-ubos ng natira.
Picking on me now. You ate some salad. She had salad. I saw her.
No more.
There ain't none left now, but that's because I ate it all.
Ako din lang.
Okay, Aiden pulled Obama and got Obama into the game. Played in Georgia the way it should be. Go Dogs. All right, Jimmy John. Hello, Roz. I think Obama hates playing dogs as much as dogs hate playing Obama. I want to crush eggs.
Oh, you make.
Yeah, but let Micah do hers. I'm going to make egg salad sandwich. I love egg salad sandwich, guys, and I get it about once in a blue moon. Thank you. I got my plate. I'm not going to eat right now. You guys eat. Just leave me my eggs, and I will make egg salad from them. All right, Alabama and Georgia. I am drinking coffee right now, though, guys. I'm not drinking mule. Oh, the SEC championship he was talking about. It's a good thing, Mama. Play the best, beat the best, be the undisputed champion. That's right. I'd be really worried if I had to start a business in the Philippines to survive, Michael. The chance of success is really low. You are 110% correct. It is the most difficult country in the world, I think, to start a business in. And there's no money. Everybody, no money. It's like cheapest ass country I've ever lived in. Everybody got money, but no money. You go visit these guys, everybody wants free. I think I was talking about this the other night or the other morning. When I first started my business and spent my $2,500, my brother loaned it to me to buy product. Everybody wanted free, 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 free. Until I was at the point I was running out of product. I was about out of business. Nobody was buying nothing. And I'd almost blew my whole $2,500 worth of product and not got anything back out of it. And then I shifted over to another product, and that's the one I actually started selling and making money. But a lot of businesses got that product for free. Here I am working, you know, putting the product in, monitoring. I've got data loggers, everything hooked up, monitoring their equipment to prove the savings to them. And then when you're done, oh, sorry, sir, we cannot accredit your company. You haven't been in business for 3 years. That was the excuse. That was Jollibee's excuse. Specifically, Jollibee Corporation. After I had done 5 restaurants, freeze finance office of Jollibee in the Jollibee Tower in Ortigas. Okay, been there, done that. I froze them out. I told them, I'm going to set the temperature on your aircon at 24 degrees. I said, once the product takes effect, it's going to be very cold. You might want to consider bringing a sweater or jacket, but please don't change the temperature because you're going to temper my test. I need to prove to your management that I actually saved you money. I reduced their energy consumption on that unit in that big office area, 19.3% reduction. It's still documented. I still got the presentation on my phone in case I need to show it to somebody else. And then after I do all the testing, guys, and get all the data, log it all down, I analyze it all, compile it, put it into a presentation that I build for them, go back, visit with the management, hold another meeting with all of them, the engineering and the VPs and president. You hold a big meeting, you present to them the product, and then they come back and tell you, oh, sir, we cannot buy your product. We cannot accredit you. You haven't been in business for 3 years. I went, never again. Never again. I don't give a damn if Jollibee comes to me begging. Go through my distributor. Don't come to me. I don't even want to talk to those clowns anymore. I wasted about 6 months of my life on Jollibee Corporation, guys. Yeah, I'm not happy with them. It makes my red hair stand up, guys. Believe me. Are your kids more Filipino or American? They're right into both. They got the American Western side from me. They got the Filipino side from their mama, and they speak both languages fluently. They're immersed in the Philippine culture, so I would say they're more Filipino than American. They've never been to America. So if you had to put it that way, I'd have to say probably 70-30. 70 Filipino, 30 American.
Ham spread.
Yeah, that's okay.
Ham spread.
Ham spread, yeah. But, okay, here's my meal, guys, she's making me. I didn't even ask for it. She breaks out a can of tuna, Century tuna, and she's got the eggs over here. She's gonna use ham spread and mix it with the tuna, and then make a sandwich for me. All right. I met a few church women. They have a high body count. They're all on dating app. Yeah, they're westernized. More and more TV, you're going to see that more and more of the women in the Philippines are getting westernized. I call it westernized because they're learning. They're learning that we look for red flags, so they're trying to hide the red flags more and more. But you're going to still run across a few that haven't got westernized. They think it's very easy to con the foreigner, you know. But just watch out for the red flags. You want a good woman, screen them, vet them good before you start dating them. And as I said yesterday in my chat, never meet your online LDR. Never meet her at the airport, guys. Get a room, your room, not her room. Get a room, your name, register in a hotel, and then invite her to come visit you. Okay, that's the way to do it. Tell her where you're at. Meet her for a dinner date out in town somewhere. You know, don't even let her know where you live. Is what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't even let her know where I was living. I'd go out on a date somewhere at a mall, somewhere at a restaurant, have a date with her. If you think you like her, invite her on another date, you know, or a date to go do something. Well, and then at some point you might want to invite her back to your room. But I think I wouldn't even do it. You know, everybody wants to come here and bangity bang, but that's the biggest mistake they make, because then they're not thinking straight. I miss Thanksgiving deviled eggs. Yeah, deviled eggs are good. I need to buy paprika. But other than that, what I do, this is my alternative. I like black pepper on everything. So I don't use paprika, I use black pepper. Sure, hon. Take as much as you want. There, the final result, guys. This is what Charm mixed up for me. Wow, that's going to make me a delicious sandwich here in a minute. I should do a short. Why don't you get the other phone and do a short for me? I'll upload a short. Everybody loves my food. For some reason, my shorts, I'll get 900 views on this. I guarantee you. It'll go crazy. I'll get 900 views on egg and tuna sandwich in the Philippines.
Oh, here, Papa, Mama's phone.
Okay. Want me to do it? Here. Egg with tuna sandwich coming up. Boy, look at how delicious this is. Wow, guys. Ham spread with tuna fish and egg all blended together like this makes the most beautiful sandwich you can imagine. Syrup. Okay, one more. I gotta do one more. I gotta keep it under 15 seconds. Oh, here, Charm. Never mind. I'll do it later. I'll do another one another day. But I'll post that one up on my shorts. It's only like 17 seconds. Mama says, I'll make it up on Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, we do a lot of good eating, good food on Christmas. JJ's in the house. JJ, you and look up the screen. You see TV182. He's also from South Africa. So got two of you guys in here now. Is he a friend of yours? That's beautiful. JJ says, Charm looks like a sunflower. Yeah, she's got that sporting that yellow, doesn't she? Rosalind's over here giggling. Rosalind giggling. All right, JJ in the house. Mama says Leishan will be the turkey for me. Same here, Mama. We're going to do a Leishan baboy, and then we're going to butcher a baboy and try to sell all the meat of our last baboy. And once if we don't sell all the meat, then that'll make dishes on Christmas for a party too. Has anyone tried rooster? Of course, Scuba. Of course. I got about 6 of them back here, Scuba. If you want, we'll prepare rooster for you, since you haven't had it yet. I got some big old roosters back here. I'll have Rosalind cook you up some rooster when you come. Scuba Steve, you don't know how to cook manok?
Yeah, I know, but didn't know how to cook that.
Din does. What I'll do, you know what I'll do? I'll let Steve, when he's here, I'll let Steve clean it.
But maybe that's very hard. That's all turkey.
No, I'll get a young one for him. Not the turkey. He ain't getting my turkey. He's gonna get a rooster.
I took turkey.
Manok. I'm not giving him my turkey. No way in hell.
They're talking about turkey, not chicken.
Yeah, later, but I know they're talking about turkey, but I'm not talking about turkey. Steve said rooster. Mama says, I have a rooster that's being a big problem. That is being a problem. There you go. We got a lot of them over here. We got a lot of roosters. I got probably 6 roosters in my house in there. And when Steve's here, I'm going to teach you, Steve. I'll teach you how to kill it, clean it, and cook it. Okay? We'll go through the whole process. So when you go home, you'll know how to eat rooster. Yeah, smoked paprika is very good. I got to order some on Shopee. You should have given that advice to Ray, Michael. Len waited for Ray at the airport. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, maybe she did. So she says rooster tastes the same as hens. Rooster's a little tougher. It tastes the same. It's just a little tougher. You know, it's chicken, but the meat is usually a little more tough on the rooster than it is on the hens, unless you get them really early. You know, if you get them early, you get the 45 day. Buy the white 45 day and raise those. And it doesn't matter whether they're rooster or hens. You butcher them out about 45 to 60 days, and they're big old chickens. Nice, good tasting. You know, feed them good. They're good tasting. Tex, aka 1 star. I was thinking I haven't seen a turkey, but too many roosters, and I hate roosters. I have a turkey here, Steve. You'll see it when you come. I got a boy and a girl. Why are they using... That's the way they eat here. TV? What is your name, TV, anyway? Give me your first name. It's better than calling you TV. JJ, Coors is JJ. I know. Everybody here. Scuba is Scuba Steve. I know him. Bama is Bama. He loves Alabama. He's from Alabama. Yeah, I imagine it's a big, huge area there. I know it is, JJ. But I thought maybe he was your friend, and that's why he came in our chat. That's why I asked. Is it like turkey? No, it's like rooster, Steve. You'll see. Pretty typical in the Philippines. Right on, Scuba. I hunt, and you can say wild turkey. You only keep the breasts, the legs. Yeah. If you don't take care of your animals and give them good feed, you're going to have something that you not want to eat, you know. But yeah, you got it, Steve. I'm going to teach you everything from the. Never mind, I won't even talk about it. Somebody might take offense to it. But anyway, we're going to take care of you, Steve. I'll keep pan the camera over here on Charm since Rosalind got up and left. Yeah, it's probably better to sell any onion rooster. What I did, I had a rooster here that was a great rooster. And my brother-in-law came over and asked me if he could borrow my rooster, one of them. Because he had hens but no roosters, so he couldn't have babies. And they want to have chicks. So he got one of our roosters and took it to his house. And he has a pen there. He's trying to, and now he's getting eggs that he thinks are going to be fertile. So that's a good thing. And he'll have babies pretty soon, I hope. Yeah, we have the turkeys there in the pen, waiting on chicks. Yeah, I can't get any damn babies out of them. 3 years now. I'm about to butcher those suckers. I gave them pardon this year. That's it. I'm done. Pardon them this year. If they can't produce babies, I think it's time to Send them to the dinner table. I'll have a big old turkey sitting right over here.
Oh,
Nice.
it's not the turkey's fault.
It's not. Well, whose fault is it? Judith's fault? Not feeding them right? Giving them water? What's the problem? Something's wrong with them. They ain't making me no babies. Bacon
Maybe a
wrap.
snake is going in there.
You got a mustache. I remember, when you're a kid, you have every time you drink milk, you get a mustache. But adults drink milk, we don't get mustache.
Huh?
No, never.
You need to sleep now.
You know why?
9:30.
Because we don't let the milk go up over top our upper lip. We pour the milk in our
What,
throat.
Brad? Oh, I did.
Get off my food! My goodness. It's gonna be nothing left. She's just picking at it. Seriously, make yourself a sandwich, hon. Here, make yourself a good old sandwich. While you're at it, make me one.
How many? 4?
Scuba says, tell me, Mike, I won't be offended. You're talking about the rooster? No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about, when you have chickens and you're eating over here in the Philippines, you gotta take care of the chicken. That's why I thought I'd better not be putting that on YouTube, because I couldn't even put on clobbering a little pesky rat, with a steel bar. That's why you don't see it in the video, because I sent the video over. I had, and where is he, by the way? Where's Fox? Fox is usually in my channel. Maybe he's moderating for James's channel.
The strange thing, Papa, where's PK?
PK, he's been busy. He's still in the U.S. He's coming over here around May, June, July time period. Megan should probably mute the live right now. Yeah. Because I don't want to talk about that in here, because it's going to be somebody is going to say, oh, community guidelines. He's talking about a chicken. Oh, my goodness. TV says, lovely family. God bless you, Michael. Thank you, TV. Thank you so much.
3 only?
I have 3 children.
3?
Wow. Look at the sound. Why do y'all do that? Give me that sandwich here. Oh, my goodness gracious. I haven't done triple stackers in a long time. Wow. Good thing she didn't put 4 on there, huh?
I tried to put the other one here.
No, that's for you, hon.
I know.
Oh, you were going to put 4 on here?
Yep, she said if
No, you could make 2 sandwiches, hon.
No.
You could put more on there. You're skimpy, huh? Put hardly anything. I pack it on there. I pack it so full it's squeezing out between the bread when I'm eating it. I like to
like mine.
put mine up there. Yeah. Anyway, Rosalind's back. Are you eating or you're cleaning? Oh, she's getting food for the dog prepared. So anyway, it's all good, guys. I think I'm going to shut down my feed. We've been on here for a long time. I got the triple decker going on. Yeah, what do you call it? Double decker. I guess it's called double decker because you have 2. She was trying to put a triple decker on it. So she said 3 only? I said,
There's
yeah,
the
that's
thing.
enough.
Papa, there's the other.
Yeah, you're gonna have a blast in Masbate, Steve. It's a lot of fun here. I told you shut this down, didn't I? If you guys on your pepper, learn this. Turn down the pepper so you only have 2 little holes showing. I know, it's just opened up to 7 holes again. Another trick for you guys. Black pepper in the Philippines, all right? You got all the big holes over here. I don't even open. You got 7 holes here, and they're pretty good size. And this is fine powder black pepper. It's not a grinding one, right? So this is fine powder black pepper. If you have 5 open and you go to sprinkle it on your eggs or on anything, it dumps. So I open it only till there's like 1 dot or 2 dots showing through the hole, and I use it that way so I don't get dumped on black pepper all over everything. I love black pepper, but I don't like when it dumps a ton of it on my food, Not good for you, for your tummy. Anyways, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time, everybody. We did not get word from David Jessup. He came in tonight, said hello, and then left us. So there's no word yet on when he's leaving Hong Kong. I don't even know if he had his interview. I'm going to be emailing him to find out if he knows anything further on what's going on. You're a 5-dot pepper kind of guy. If I'm putting it into a pot of food I'm cooking, yeah, it's 5 holes. But if I'm not, it's 1 or 2 at most. I'll show you what happened. This is what happened, Mama. Look at my channel. Look right here. Okay, hold on. It's trying to give me an orientation lock thing. I'll pick up the food a little bit. See what it did? It dumped the black pepper. A big streak of black pepper down the middle of it here. That's what happened because I didn't realize it was 5 open or whatever, 6 open. Oh, it's 7. It's 7 freaking holes. So,
On the couch right there, right now.
oh my goodness gracious, my tiger. I got a cat, I got a dog, and I got 3 children and a wife.
I'm a cat.
So life is wonderful, guys. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you back up at 7 a.m. in the morning. Please come in and join our chat. 7 a.m. Philippines time. It's about 12 hours away or so. So please come in and join us again. We love you all. God bless you all. Have a wonderful morning, day, evening, wherever you're at. Go out today and do something for someone and don't ask anything in return. God bless you all. Thank you for coming in. I'll answer your question. How old was I when I had children in the Philippines? My first child, I was 53. My second child, I was 56. And my last child, I was 61. Still going strong, buddy. I'm 65 now. So it's just that we don't want to have another child. We've talked about it and we don't make mistakes. At least I hope I never make that mistake because my wife's probably going to kill me. She doesn't want to have any more kids. And she's 42 years old. So it's time to stop having children. I don't want to have a Down syndrome baby. We have 3 beautiful, normal, active, healthy children. 1 boy and 2 girls. No in-betweens. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. God bless you all. And stay blessed. We love you. Bye-bye.